Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to be whatever. Rush, rush, don't get your money's worth. Radio show, it happened out. You gotta see the show. It's a rock and roll. You gotta see the show. It's rock and roll.
Oh, welcome into Touhyville for the 14th day of August, 2025. Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, Cheryl Touhy. Good morning.
Good morning.
Or should I say, the farmer in the dell? I mean, what in the world? We're on our way to work this morning. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Thanks for hanging out. We're on our way to work this morning. And I'm like, wow, look at the way the fog is over the corn. Like, I didn't see it at home, but then on the way into work across the cornfield, you're like, yeah, that's corn sweat. Like, you just say it like it's just a known thing. Like, everybody just knows corn sweat.
No, I was reading about corn sweat and humidity.
Of course you were. Yeah, you were reading about corn sweat and humidity. Yeah, that's like all normal people do. What has Brian Overstreet done to you?
Right?
Like,
right?
What were you doing last night?
You can
just catching
put
up
the
on a little
farmer
reading.
in this girl.
Right.
You can.
What were you doing last night? Oh, just catching up on a little reading on corn sweat. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. That seems like all normal and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What in the world? Also, apparently we saw some planets yesterday without a telescope or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday I'm out walking Ace in the morning. So it's dark. It's, 4:20 in the morning. And I see.
Is that when you kick into your voice?
That's right. It's wake and bake. So I hope people know I'm kidding. I don't. I do not partake.
They know that.
Yeah. So I see these two bright lights in the sky, like one over the other, one a little bit bigger than the other. And I'm like, wow, look at that. I'm like, I wonder if that has anything to do with the meteor shower. Also, by the way, as I was walking and coming around, I saw that I think it was a shooting star, but maybe it was part of the meteor thing. Because I saw just one just going across.
Yep.
So you think that was the meteor thing, not a falling star? Okay. So I did see a part of it then, if it was still going on at 4:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
So
that was the tail end, supposedly, I think.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So then we pull up to work, and we're walking in, and I go, ooh.
Right, it's right there.
I just saw those.
Mm-hmm.
And then you, in your light reading and other research that you do apparently throughout the evening, you found out that those were two planets.
Okay, so can I tell you? Yes, it was Jupiter and Venus.
Jupiter and Venus, yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I thought it was fascinating just because we're looking at planets. Like, what?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so years ago, this is a great poll question, actually. Okay. Describe yourself in 5 words.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. I'll mark that down. Like I got one for today.
Describe yourself in 5 words.
Yeah.
And what I would love to do too, I would describe yourself 5 words for the good, if you will, 5 labels for the good and 5 labels for the negative. Like I would say, I'm impatient.
Okay.
I've grown more patient over the years with age.
Okay.
I'm impatient.
Okay.
And the longer I wait, the more I get like testy.
Okay.
Okay. So like I have descriptives.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm getting this message for the last, for sure this year. The first thing out of my mouth to describe me would be curious. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
Curious.
Yeah.
And it's weird because I'm like, remember Curious George? I'm like, okay, is that really a thing? Like to be curious? And I'm just with age. Yeah. I'm curious.
You want to know stuff.
So now that there's the internet and there's AI and everything like that, I'm constantly doing research as to What was that?
Mhm.
Why is that?
Mhm.
Why'd they say that? Is that true?
Mhm.
I don't know if it's the whole fake news followed by believability, followed by I'm trying, I know, as a Christian to not judge. And
Mhm.
I feel like I, as a human, am always challenged not to judge. Just
Mhm.
don't jump on the judgment. Like,
Mhm.
you
Mhm.
know, be cool, yo. Like, you know,
Yeah.
and love everyone. When God says to love everyone, it means everyone.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, like, you go, okay, close your eyes, think of the worst person in the world to you, or think about someone you just don't like in that instant. God has a plan for them and they want you to love them. They don't want you to tolerate them, they want you
Mhm.
to love them.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, I'm always like, okay, you know, trying to figure out why am I feeling like this
Mhm.
and how do I behave in a more godly manner anyway. It
Mhm.
but it leads me to be very curious.
Mhm. No, I could see that. You start to Google, how can I be a better person? Oh, corn sweat. All right, that's
Don't sweat on the corn. No. But yeah,
no,
I'm
I do. I get
always
it. Yeah.
and
Mhm.
it's weird because you're like, I mean, I'm not the news girl, but I send Russ like 3 million things a day just
Mhm.
because I'm like, oh,
Mhm.
okay. Shh, shh,
Mhm.
shh. And I'm
Mhm.
always curious, like how's that going to impact things?
Mhm. Mhm. No, I will tell you the only times that I do that are when I'm trying to find out something. You know, one, if I see something on the internet that
Mhm.
seems like a real story, I
Yeah.
go, let me do a little more research.
Yeah.
Or if you tell me something, then I go, let me do a little more research. Like if you tell me, oh, I saw this thing, you know, because sometimes you'll see things on Facebook, and then one of the two of us has to go dig deeper into it to find
Yeah.
out if it's real.
Mhm.
And I actually, and maybe I'm just naive, I guess, I understand the idea of clickbait, because it sends you to a page that has a bunch of ads. That's how they sell their advertising, is on impressions.
Or worse, they're trying to hack you and they've got all sorts of
Stuff there.
stuff
So
there.
so
Mhm.
so there's that. But I don't understand why there's so much made up pretend stuff out there.
Yeah, I don't get the point either. I don't
Like, you
get like
sent me a thing a week or two ago about Mike
yeah,
Ditka,
I was just thinking the same thing. That's so funny.
and
Mhm.
then I just saw about Mike Ditka owning a piece of the Bears, is what I was
Yeah.
going to say.
Mhm.
So I just saw the same kind of story about Anthony Rizzo with the Cubs, and I knew that it was. And it's like these Facebook pages are like, Cubby fan for life, or Go Bears Go, or like they're. So someone has gone through the trouble of creating a page to then create a fake news story, to then create a website that has a fake news story on it. It's really weird to go through all of that.
And probably boost it so that it gets in front of enough people. Like it's not just like you know, I can write with my left toe and then see how many people follow it. I
But
don't get
that's
it.
but that's where this Facebook knowing all the stuff about us comes into play,
Oh, so it comes before people that have
because
interests in
we've shown interest in the
bears.
Cubs and the
Yeah,
Bears,
yeah,
and
yeah. Yeah.
I've gotten fake invites to Alex Hormozy pages, Dan Martell pages, like
Mhm.
uh,
Mhm. Gary
uh,
V pages.
come
Yeah, yeah.
you know come to Coach Dan Martell page,
Yeah.
and I look, and it's got like 1,500 followers, and I'm like, okay, so is this real?
Yeah.
And then I scroll through the post, and I'm like, this is no
No.
different than what I see on YouTube. I'm not going to do,
Yeah.
like, even if it is real, I'm like, I'm not
Yeah,
doing
like
this.
I don't like anybody, and forgive me if I've unliked people or whatever it is, because
Mhm,
I go periodic through, especially if I feel like I'm being scammed somehow,
mhm, mhm,
getting a ton of phone calls or whatever. I'm like, all right.
mhm,
But I always look for family photos. To me, if you don't
mhm,
have family photos or like you and your husband toasting the new year,
mhm,
or I don't know what, fishing in a pond, and
mhm,
you're in it,
mhm.
like,
Right.
then goodbye. Because
Yeah.
no one just goes or you
Mhm.
post like 5 times in the last year.
Right.
And 3 of them are you changed your cover page or
Mhm.
cover photo.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah. I get it. So if someone's lonely and just wants a friend on Facebook, you're not there for them. I
Come
understand.
on. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Cheryl hates people, right? No.
No, I get it.
No,
I get it.
I don't. Yeah, I don't get that whole thing. But
Mhm.
getting back to it, I really do feel that I would never have described myself as curious
No.
before,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
which I have always been. Like biblically, okay, if
Mhm.
you're in a class and you're trying to chew on Deuteronomy, like,
Mhm.
so you're reading it in Hebrew, then you're translating it into English, and then you're
Mhm.
like, why is this in there? Like,
Mhm.
what does this mean?
Mhm. Mhm.
You're programmed to
Mhm.
like question things like,
Mhm.
what does God want from me? What does this want from me? What's a healthy way of doing it? Or
Sure.
so I've always been introspective, but it's funny how curiosity is, I think, in the top 5. Would you not agree? In
Yeah,
descriptives,
for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
especially now, like almost
Mhm.
like a little child.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Mr. M says our suggestions for the poll question are right. Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
Please. We would love that.
yeah.
Yes. It's like, we some days, we'll have like 2 or 3 that'll pop in our head and I'll put them in my phone. And other days we're like, oh, it's
Right.
like
And the minute
2
we
minutes
ask
after
each
6 and
other,
we're like, oh.
you should see the look on both of our faces. It's always, you
Mm-hmm.
know,
Mm-hmm. Oh, I do like those. Okay. He said we should do who is your Mount Rushmore of ... Like your 4 top favorite singers, 4 top favorite foods, like 4 like who would be on your
oh,
Mount Rushmore of sports,
I
like,
thought he meant who's your Mount Rushmore of your life, like
you could do
your
that
4
too
peeps.
of your life. You could do all of it.
Mm-hmm.
He said that blank is for you guys to finish. For example, who's your Mount Rushmore of musicians? See
Ooh,
that?
Mr.
Yeah,
M.
yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Brandy says, good morning. Sean says, good morning, Steve and Cheryl. That was the first thing I noticed when I walked outside this morning. They were very bright. I thought they were stars. Oh, so they're still out there today. I didn't realize. I didn't see them
12th
today.
and 13th.
Got it. I didn't see
I
them
didn't
today. I
see
saw
him
them
today
yesterday.
either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him yesterday. Really, really bright. So, by the way, folks that are jumping in and commenting, if you're watching the video, we have some tickets to the state fair, thanks to the Jasper County Fair Association to give away.
Yeah.
So if you want some, let us know, but they have to be picked up because we've got physical actual tickets. So,
yeah. So
if
and
you're
it
looking for that,
closes. It's got to be
it's this weekend.
It's this weekend, and
You got to go
that's
this weekend.
it. You have to go. If you don't
Mhm.
have plans and you want to make plans, or you have plans to go and you don't have tickets,
Mhm.
DM us.
Yeah, let us know, because we'll hook you up. So thanks to the Jasper County Fair Association.
Mhm.
So, all right,
I really like that, Mr. M's suggestion.
yeah,
And
I've
every time I see Mr. M now, I'm always like, "How's the baby?"
oh yeah, oh that's very sweet.
Yeah.
That's the
I always
mom
think,
in
"How's
you.
the baby?"
Mm-hmm.
That was such a glorious time.
Yeah,
I mean, it was just such a
Mhm.
holy time because
Mhm.
here's this like gorgeous gift that you're just watching. Look at the and
Mhm.
you talk curiosity. Just stare at a baby for I used to stare at my children for hours,
Yeah.
and then it was nighttime, and I was like, "What did I do today?"
Yeah.
Well, I'm still in my pajamas.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
I managed to clean the counter.
yeah. Yeah. Crazy.
So yeah,
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll get into today's poll question. We'll wrap up yesterday's poll question. We got what's happening coming up. We got plenty of fun stories.
I want to say one thank you though.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
at the Touch of Dutch, the manager of Save a Lot came to me because we're going to do Touhyville turkey giveaway again. And it's coming up. And whenever I'm busy, I'm like, all right, I got to lay the plans for the next thing. So Touhyville, believe it or not, the turkey giveaway will be here before we're going to blink, and it's going to be here.
Right.
So I wanted to make sure Save a Lot wanted to do it with us again. And I hadn't been able to get in touch with the head of Save a Lot. So I went into Save a Lot and met the manager, and we talked, and and Jennifer's really cool. So yeah, she's really amazing. And so the next day I have a booth at Touch a Dutch, and she makes these customized, like she makes all sorts of things, but you customize stuff. So she saw that there was a radio, and she came up and gave me a pen.
Very
and the
cool.
pens are really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, so shout out to Save a Lot because
Very nice.
I appreciate my pen.
Yeah, that's very nice. So,
Mhm.
all right, we'll be back in just a little bit. Stick around.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
Fall into a new future at St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer. We're gearing up for the final career training programs of 2025, and spots are limited. Choose from flexible options in commercial driving, building and trades, veterinary, and healthcare. Whether you are fresh out of high school or ready for a career change, this is your moment. Affordable, local, and career ready. Start here and go anywhere. Enroll today at stgo.edu.
Hello?
Hey, man, I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo, Monticello, and Catlin to Wanata, and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here. Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com. Auto repair bills are through the roof. $3,000 to replace the transmission. $4,000 for a blown engine. And if your manufacturer's warranty is expired, you'll have to cover it all out of pocket. You need an Endurance Auto Protection Plan. No matter what the mileage, if your car is under 20 years old, Endurance can get you covered on the engine, electrical system, transmission, AC, drivetrain, and more. Endurance has plans for any budget. Repairs can be done at the certified mechanic of your choice, and they're paid directly with no middleman. Plans cover towing, battery jumps, fuel deliveries, tire changes, lockout services, and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Act now and get our elite benefits, including complete tire care and key fob replacement. A $2,000 value at no extra cost. With Endurance, you could never pay for covered auto repairs again, so call now for your free quote. Call 800-380-9012. 800-380-9012. Again, that's 800-380-9012.
Are you ready to rock?
On the Q. 97.7 FM WLQI.
Let's start with some good news and some bad news. The bad news is
early in the morning. Okay, so what's news?
today is Thursday.
What's so good about that? What's so good about it? The week
It's almost over.
Almost over.
How long do you think a week is?
A week is a very long time.
Oh, I've had a really long week.
It's almost over.
It's almost over.
So let's get back to work.
You folks ready for a show?
It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Cheryl with you here on a delightful Thursday morning already. Holy mac. The week of Touch a Dutch. Portion of the show is brought to us by George A. Memorial Health in Brook. Visit them on Facebook. Like them. Also, George A. To find out all the spectrum of personalized services, short-term rehab, long-term care, injury outpatient services as well. All there. And they ensure every individual with compassion. That's George A. Memorial Healthcare in Brook. Also, want to mention our friends over at the Good Table Family Restaurant. Visit the Good Table for great food. For everybody in the family is going to find something to eat. One person's in the mood for Chinese, one person's in the mood for Mexican, one person's in the mood for, good food. One person wants Italian. No problem. Another person, they're all covered there at the Good Table Family Restaurant with a great there, plus daily specials that are almost as big as a regular menu. So lots of good stuff there. Go and like the Good Table on Facebook to see their daily specials. So you had asked about Mr. M's baby. He said he's fantastic. Thanks for asking. Starting to hold his head up already. Which is very cool. Melissa says, good morning. Good morning, Melissa. Hope all is good on the homestead. Looked like the storms hit pretty hard for you the other day. So for a lot of folks in the area.
Which was so weird because then in other areas it was rain and in some areas it was nothing. It my mind.
Yeah.
Especially when you're in the, leave it and see it pouring behind you and nothing in front of you.
Right?
That's trippy.
That a lot.
Yeah.
That always throws me off. So
I think it's just so cool. Because it doesn't ever feel like there's a beginning and end spot. Like if it's raining by you, you feel like it's raining everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of those examples I remember, it was yesterday. We had had him a couple of days. Now, when we got Ace, he was like the size of a guinea pig. He was tiny.
Tiny.
And we would not walk him on a leash because he really wouldn't go anywhere.
Right.
He was barely just kind of hopping and rolling around.
He was like a small bunny rabbit.
Yeah.
Almost, except he didn't dart.
Right. He wasn't very fast. He was just little and tiny. So we could keep him kind of corralled in on the front lawn. Well, he was walking around towards our backyard and I could see and hear a storm coming like a wall. I saw the rain on the next street over just coming towards me. And I went, holy cow. I scooped him up and we ran and started to get wet as we got to the front door. It was just coming at it. Just remember thinking, it was all, and he's not that little anymore,
unless you're a mailman.
So
then he doesn't seem vulnerable at all. He seems like he's going to crash through my plate glass window.
Right. Or a woman. I don't know what it is.
Oh, it's not.
I don't know what it is.
Mailman.
No, I know. Because that's what we have. But I'm you've had both. And he just goes nuts. I don't know what it is.
And then when you introduce him.
Oh, yeah.
He approached her. He's rah, rah, rah. And then he does this thing where he flips over on his back, wants you to rub him, and he got along fabulously.
Yeah,
so
very funny. I didn't mention all the days. Today's Color Book Day, Creamsicle Day, Awareness Day, to be aware that there's finances out there. Navajo Code Talkers Day, Tattoo Removal Day.
No.
Okay. Some people want them removed. Some people don't like what they've done. Might get a spouse's name on their arm and then it's not their spouse anymore. Wiffle Ball Day and Social Security Day. So all those are all the days. All right, let's go take a look at our poll question from yesterday. What percentage of you are left-handers? Right-handers? 76% right-handed, left-handed.
Okay.
So a little more than the
Little
national
more
average.
than the national
Yeah.
average.
And then 8% say both, which
Is
I
7%
think
higher than the national
yeah,
average.
I think a lot of people I think they can do some really ambidextrous, but this is my opinion.
Okay.
Gina says all three of us are left-handed in their family. Mary Jo says, I consider myself left-handed. The only thing I do left-handed is write and eat. I was taught to bowl, crochet, and bat right-handed. So Mary Jo, very similar to me. I throw right-handed, but I eat left-handed. But I could do a lot of things right-handed, like can opener and scissors and things like that. So Jeff says, lefties just ate right. Lefties just ate right. That's funny. Piper says, I can't write with my left if I have to. Oh, I can write with my left if I have to, but it's not pretty. Listen, it's not that pretty, and I write with my left hand, and I'm lefty. And Sandy says, left-handed people think right with their minds. So, there you go. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
So, good stuff there. Yeah. So, thanks for everybody that jumped on. That poll question yesterday was really my own curiosity
on Lefties Day.
Yeah. I was just curious about it. So, onward and upward. Okay. And it's funny how this came about with the way things have gone the last couple of weeks for me. 55% of Americans sometimes skip lunch to get more work done. Oof. We also forget to eat lunch an average of 2 days a week. So my poll question today, do you regularly skip at least one meal a day? Because I don't think it's always lunch. So I put, most days I eat 3 meals. I skip breakfast a few days a week. I skip lunch a few days a week, or I skip dinner a few days a week. So somewhere in there, do you miss a meal? I thought that would be a fun poll question. Because 55% of people skip lunch, at least from time to time to get more work done.
I used to.
Yeah.
I used to a lot. And then diabetes reared its ugly head. And now I eat like clockwork.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's changed it really has. It's gotten me a lot healthier, put it that way.
Yeah. Yeah. You used to almost always skip lunch. Almost always. Like if you had a meeting or something, you might go. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And I still, if I'm on the road with clients, have to be reminded, how bad that is for me. Because you'll be like, what do you got for lunch? I'll get something when I'm there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. See, now for me, like when I go out to go see clients in other towns and stuff, I just know in my head it's a McDonald's day. I pull into McDonald's and then I eat on my ride,
Speaking of McDonald's.
Yes. We got the McDonald Land thing yesterday.
Toy.
And I don't really know exactly what it is. Am I weird? I didn't open it.
Yeah, I didn't open it either. I don't know what. I
know it is. Like, it was this little, almost looked like a card box, kind of.
Yeah, it sounded
I heard
like
something shaking inside. I know, it sounds dumb. Why didn't I just open it? I'm not a collector.
Yeah, so it's okay, I'm looking at it right now. It's all these cards from a long time ago. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
Is there a way to tell which one you have without opening it?
I think it's the whole thing it's all of them. Like, because they're already on eBay for $20, or at least I'm looking at that. Like, I'm
right, but each box doesn't contain all of them, does it?
I think so.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Melissa says, talking about the storm, it was crazy. It was like it hit our place, then skipped across the highway on the north side, just ran down 114 and then stopped at Sherwood Forest. Yeah, it was crazy for folks.
Yeah.
All right. So head over and answer the poll question. I'm very curious on the skipping the meals. You skip breakfast, skip lunch. You know what I should have done? I should have allowed it what if people skip more than one meal a day? They should have allowed it for people to click on multiple, which is bad.
Well, yeah,
for you,
did
but
you see who's the boyfriend? Not Kim Kardashian, the other sister, the rocker, very skinny. It's not Machine Gun Kelly. Who married a Kardashian? The youngest, not the youngest, but the
right? Didn't they just recently break up, or no?
I don't know.
No, that
but
was
they have a
Tim
baby
Chalamet and
together. I
somebody-
don't know.
no,
Whatever.
I don't know who anybody
he
is.
said he eats twice a week.
What?
He drinks water and oftentimes feels like he's going to pass out because he only eats twice a week.
What?
I was like, oof.
Who eats twice a week?
I know.
Food is too good.
I was going to say, could you imagine if you and I had to go, okay, we're getting 2 meals this week.
Yeah. I don't skip because I like it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just, I have noticed that if I don't shut down for lunch, I get more done, So I just now got to figure out, now that I've started doing that, I now just got to figure out how to do it on the run, how to do it at my desk, how to do it on the move,
And the key is to eat lighter. Watch what you, because for me, like if I do cheese and crackers and salami or like charcuterie type stuff, I'm good.
Yeah.
But if I eat like 10 nuggets like yesterday,
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, nappy time.
Yeah. No, but I can easily eat a sandwich at my desk. I could have stuff here. I could, yeah. Melissa says Courtney married Travis Barker from
Travis Barker.
Blink-182.
That's it. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, all right, let's take a break.
I mean, I know surprisingly he's not quite my type of music.
No.
I don't
Blink
think he's,
Blink-182, a couple
he
of their
doesn't
songs.
sing I Can't Smile Without You.
Well, there is that. And he doesn't sing Cherry
Or
Pie.
Cherry Pie.
Yeah, those are the only two. That's all right. We'll be back with what's happening, and then we got some other fun stories. So stick around.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, patchy dense fog before 9 a.m. Be careful while driving. Sunny with a high near 84. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 63. Friday, sunny and breezy with a high near 88. Friday night, mostly clear with around 68. Saturday, sunny and hot with a high near 92. Saturday night, mostly clear with a low around 71.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
When their country asked them to serve, they served their country. Now it's our turn to support our veterans. Make your plans now to be at Goodstock Operation Restoring Hope Music Festival, Saturday, August 16th in Goodlands Foster Park. The mission of this day-long music festival is to support the Jasper Newton Veterans Assistance Fund that provides assistance to veterans and their families in Jasper and Newton counties that are facing financial hardship. The day starts with a pancake breakfast at 8 a.m., followed by a motorcycle flag escort ride to honor our military heroes. Gates open at 1:30 with plenty of food, community vendors, and a day of unforgettable live music, highlighted by performances from Lindsay Lau, the Jason Wells Band, the Y Store, and Rock America. Buy your tickets online at GoodstockMusicFestival.eventbrite.com or at the gate. For more information and sponsorship information, visit GoodstockMusicFestival.com or email them at info@GoodstockMusicFestival.com. Goodstock, Operation Restoring Hope Music Festival, Saturday, August 16th in Goodlands Foster Park. Help support America's heroes.
Fall into a new future at St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer. We're gearing up for the final career training programs of options in commercial driving, building and trades, veterinary, and healthcare. Whether you're fresh out of high, ready for a career change, this is your moment. Affordable, local, and career ready. Start here and go anywhere. Enroll today at stjoe.edu.
Recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Home Improvement Guru. We're in the lightning round. The winner of this round will be the grand prize winner. So let's go. What hardware store has been serving Rensselaer and the surrounding area with the goal of being your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs since 1987? Bill.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Who has a great selection of name brand hand and power tools, paint, plumbing supplies, doors, and windows? Susie.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer?
Correct. Our final question. If you call 219-204-2140 when you're looking for help with a project, they can refer you to the right person to job. Joe.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Looks like we're out of time, but with Kim's Hardware and Lumber, you're always a winner because from the roof to the basement, Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer, open 7 days a week.
Joanne, sure this is a good idea? You really want me to shoot you out of a cannon? A buyer called and wanted to know what the roof looked like. So I'm going to get a good picture.
The team at Jenkins Realty on to help you buy your home. Since 1976, Jenkins Realtors have been helping the people their dreams or make that move by selling their home. Call 219-865908 or visit JenkinsRealtors.com. Jenkins Realtors, trusted, respected, recommended.
Did you get a good picture?
Get ready, DeMont. It's time to rock the American Legion, featuring Eric Lambert and friends and the Cross Threads. Rocking the American Legion is at Post 440 American Legion in DeMont. It's a fundraiser for the Post. All this fun is tickets are just $15 each or $25 per couple. For all the details and to grab your tickets, head to the DeMont American Legion Facebook page and click on their events tab. This Saturday, doors open at 6 at the volume for our veterans.
That's just the first step. Go well on your way to find me.
From Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and it's the way you've got to build your business, build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. The customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what, and they are with what's happening. That I don't think has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say, supported us over the 80 years. They like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor in Monon.
Touhyville. Now with 2 Touhies and no waiting.
Let's go. Time to start the day.
If we do this, how do we know it's connected than it did before?
I just know this is going to be a great day.
Wake up, smell the coffee, all right?
Wake up and sniff it.
Oh, that's strong.
Caffeine's poison, don't you know that?
What a way to go.
Touhyville, portions by Supercuts. Don't just set up a regular cut when you can get yourself in Rensselaer and Lowell. They also have tanning available. Visit Supercuts in Rensselaer and Lowell. Also got to mention our friends over at the Jasper County Fair Association. Coming up August 22nd through the 24th is the yard sale, but inside the commercial building. Yeah. So rain or shine, you're all set. You can go and buy stuff, sell stuff. If you want to be a part of the yard sale, contact Judy at 219-964-5683 for a 10 by 15 spot. It's just $30. So make your plans to go out there that weekend, and you can sell or you can go buy stuff. So some more info on the Spooktacular Camping Weekend, costume contest, trick or treat, scavenger hunt for kids and adults, by the way, scavenger hunt, a lot of fun, camper decorating contest, cornhole games, cookie decorating, a movie, pumpkin carving, bingo, outdoor games, hayride, all of that
It's all
through the weekend.
all the fall stuff.
October
the fun
17th
fall
through the
stuff.
19th. Yep.
Yes.
Head to the Jasper County Fair Association Facebook page for all the details and for your form to fill out, so that the forms have to be in by October 1st. So you got a little time, but don't sleep on it.
And you have to be part of the camping part to participate.
Yes.
So,
yeah, that's the deal. So, all right, let's see what's happening. A study found that Burger King has the cheapest coffee in the U.S. There's a catch, though. You have to go to Burger King. The drinking rate among U.S. adults is at an all-new low.
Oh.
Yeah. The main
wow,
reason...
that's hard to believe.
Right? They said the main reason, people not paying attention to the news.
Right.
So the drinking rate among U.S. Adults is at an all-time low. The drinking rate among U.S. defense secretaries all-time high. That's at a halt.
He's hogging it all.
Yes. President Trump has vowed to make Washington, D.C. totally crime-free. Yeah. So apparently he's going to move Congress somewhere else. You guys got to go. Speaking of President Trump, his Kennedy Center honorees this year will be George Strait, Michael Crawford, Sylvester Stallone, Gloria Gaynor, and Kiss. They say it's going to be the hottest event of 1986. The greatest. At first, when Gloria Gaynor heard the news, she was afraid. She was petrified.
I saw that coming. I almost said. At first, she was afraid. She was petrified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And lastly, a Chinese man was arrested for trying to smuggle 850 turtles from the U.S. to Hong Kong. Apparently, he was planning to sell them to a shell company. Funny.
Can we talk a little bit about Kelly Asbell?
Sure.
So weeks ago, we did an interview with Kelly from Valparaiso. She needs a transplant, and it's got to be the beginning has got to be type O blood. So there's like 3 steps. Type O.
Okay.
She's still looking for. She came close, and it didn't work.
Okay.
And so now she's. I saw it because we were keeping in touch that she's swelling, and it's like stage 5 kidney disease. So she really needs this transplant. So if you are type O, go to loyola.donorscreen.org. Loyola.donorscreen.org.
Okay.
And see if you can match, because she needs a kidney and a pancreas.
And if you go there and fill it out, you have to be specific that you want it for her, right?
For her, Kelly Asbell. And there's more information on our page. Born 3/21/78 in Valpo.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So we can reshare that on our Facebook page too to get it up to the top.
Yeah, let's do that. Or pin it.
Yeah, we can do that
just
too.
So that it's easy to find.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep, you can save a life. So
yeah, absolutely.
I wanted to make sure that we.
Okay. Good. Why don't we? Because I was going to get into some stuff, but before you know it, we're going to have to take a break anyway. So
sure.
Why don't we see if some folks want some of these state fair tickets? How's that sound?
Sure.
So Jasper County Fair Association gets these tickets to the state fair. Now, the state fair, you got to be able to, a couple of caveats, got to be able to pick them up here at the station today or tomorrow.
Yeah.
And use them this weekend. The state fair is this weekend. This is the last weekend of it. So we've got some state fair tickets. The Indiana State Fair gives these to the Jasper County Fair for being part of Fairs Care. Indiana State Fair has partnered with the Indiana Association of Fairs and Feeding Indiana's Hungry to implement a Fairs Care County food drive. The goal of Fairs Care is to raise awareness of local hunger needs and to help Hoosiers impacted by hunger needs. So
we are also waiving because the tickets didn't come from us, you can win them if you've won other things within the last 30 days.
That's good. Yep. So it's for a good cause.
Use them. That's our only caveat.
Yeah, we just want you
don't
to use
take them if you're just like wanting to win something. Like, don't do that.
Yeah. But if you're going to use them, 219-866-4104. We'll get you set up with some tickets to the Indiana State Fair if you're going to go. If you're able to use them and go this weekend. So 219-866-4104 if you want to go to the Indiana State Fair. So we'll take a break. We'll come back and then we got Find the Big Deal with Strack and Van Til, and Frank's got sports. So stick around. Get ready, DeMont. It's time to rock the American Legion, featuring Eric Lambert and friends and the Cross Threads. Rocking the American Legion is at Post 440 American Legion in DeMont. It's a fundraiser for the Post. All this fun is for a great cause. Tickets are just $15 each or $25 per couple. For all the details and to grab your tickets, head to the DeMont American Legion Facebook page and click on their events tab. This Saturday, doors open at 6:30. The show kicks off at 7:30. Let's turn up the volume for our veterans.
Just the first step, you're well on your way to finding beat in the eyes.
The Another Season Going Out of Business sale continues, and now's your chance to save even more. All merchandise is 20% off except bereavement items. Furniture, bodices, and fixtures are priced to move. Discover home decor, candles, garden accents, men's grooming must-haves, charcuterie items, women's clothing, jewelry, forever flowers, unique patches, and more. All sales are final, so don't wait. Once these items are gone, they're gone. Visit Another Season before it's too late. 605 North Halleck Street in DeMont.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Residents of Touhyville, we desperately need your help now, and this cannot wait. A neighbor, a mother, a wife, a fighter, an overcomer, a superwoman named Kelly Asbell from Northwest Indiana has fought so hard to live with cystic fibrosis. Most people do not make it out of their teenage years, but Kelly did. She married her sweetheart, had twin babies, and then a lung transplant, and has enjoyed a more normal life, breathing easier for the past 7 years. Just a few weeks ago, she learned that her kidneys were failing and failing fast. She needs a kidney transplant. Here is where you may be able to help. Are you blood type O, and are you in good health? You could save her life, but you need to act quickly. Please go to loyola.green.org and fill out the necessary info. You note that this is for Kelly Asbell, Lyasbell, born 3/21/1978 in Valpo, Indiana. You could save her life. She is fighting to see her twins walk across the stage at graduation. Can you help? Please pray and share her info on our Touhyville Facebook pages and YouTube page. Please, time is of the essence here.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you, so why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning customer service. We're your Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Find the award-winning service you need with Lauren Berenda in Rensselaer, licensed insurance producer in Indiana, Illinois, and 11 other states.
The John Deere Gator XUV lets you cut, pack, drive, scout, stack, feed, pull, load, tow, spray, and haul, all in a single day. Because with the highest cargo box volume in its class, customizable features, and a towing capacity of up to 4,000 pounds, it gets the job done. You just have to get in the seat. Learn more at your John Deere dealer or visit johndeere.com/GatorXUV.
David was in big trouble with the IRS.
At first, I didn't owe that much, but after this year, it was out of control.
Then David called Get a Tax Lawyer.
Right away, they were like, oh yeah, looks like you're qualified to save.
Get a Tax Lawyer went to work.
Should have called way sooner.
Get a Tax Lawyer has helped thousands like David fight the IRS and get a fresh start.
Call 800-745-3070. That's 800-745-3070.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
It's time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Ned Connor, attorney at law, located across from Milroy Park in Rensselaer. Here's Russ Martin.
Rensselaer Central Schools posted on their Facebook page late yesterday morning that the primary school had an individual on school property without permission. The post said all students and school personnel were safe and secure, and the situation was handled swiftly with no threat to students or interruptions to the learning environment had taken place. The school corporation went on to say that the safety and security of students and school personnel remains a priority at Rensselaer Central. We contacted Rensselaer Police Chief Matt Anderson, who said the school resource officer did make an arrest, and more information will be forthcoming soon. A strong storm described as a microburst or strong downdraft by the National Weather Service passed through this area late Tuesday afternoon into the early evening, knocking down trees, causing power outages and more, especially west of Rensselaer in the County Road 1000 West, Buncombe Road, and Curtis Creek Golf Course areas. The Jasper County Sheriff's Office said they received a bad weather report forming over the Newton County landfill heading toward Jasper County shortly before 6 p.m. Just a few later, a report was received of a camper blown into a ditch at the intersection of Buncombe Road and 1000 West, 1 mile south of Highway 114. Power was reported out at 6 o'clock west of the interstate. We spoke with Heather Hayes, Market Services Manager for Jasper County REMC, as well as Jasper County Emergency Management Director Karen Wilson, and they both confirmed several electric poles were blown down south of Buncombe Road. Hayes stated the number of poles affected were 8 to 10. And at the peak of the outage, they had approximately 400 customers without power. And the locations affected included the Kelly Green and Sherwood Forest subdivisions, and others in the area as well. She stated some REMC members were back online in a couple hours, while others had power restored around 4 a.m. due to the amount of damage caused to the power poles. Heather wished to thank the REMC linemen for their response and efforts in the restoration of power. The Sheriff's Department reported that around 6:12 p.m., several trees were reported down in the Curtis Creek area, and that a car was in a ditch, and a tree was down blocking the road just west of the golf course. Emergency Management Director Wilson provided pictures to the National Weather Service, and they described the storm and its damage as a microburst, not a tornado. The Jazz received no reports of any property damage. We have reached emergency management in Newton County. Pulaski, White, and Benton County emergency management had nothing to report. Stark County Sheriff's Office said 37-year-old Devin Akers of Grovertown was preliminarily charged with the felony of intimidation with a deadly weapon on Monday after it was reported a female had gone to a residence in that area to retrieve her belongings, and the accused physical harm. After arriving at the residence, deputies said they located several firearms and a potential improvised explosive device. The bomb squad was called from South Bend and also from Porter County. Authorities also stated illegal drug items were located as well. Devin Akers was also preliminarily charged with the felony of methamphetamine possession and the misdemeanors of domestic paraphernalia. A food distribution event from Food Finders Mobile Pantry will take place on Friday at the Morocco Community Building at 409 South at 9 a.m. Food asks that you please do not arrive before 8 drive-through event. Enjoy your day. Stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Do you have a will or trust? Have you prepared end-of-life directives?
Hi, this is Ned Tonner, reminding you of the importance of planning ahead. I offer affordable will and trust packages, which include business and healthcare power of attorneys and living wills. Don't be caught unprepared. Let's get started today on your future.
Ned Tonner Attorney at Law is located on West Washington Street in Rensselaer, across from Milroy Park. Call 866-8888 to schedule your appointment. Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
79-year-old Clayton Wireman of Mott passed away on 3 until 7 p.m. Central Time today at Wheatfield. Services for Clayton Wireman will be held at Boersma Funeral 6:30 p.m. today. Interment will be at Independence on Friday. Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the wounded. 68-year-old Michael Ralph Tim of Winnemac, formerly of Madeireville, passed away on Monday, August 11th. Visitation will be from 10 until 11 a.m. Eastern Time today at Frame Mortuary, Corey Albright Chapel, Madeireville. Eastern today at Frame Mortuary, Corey Albright Chapel, Madeireville. Pastor Tom Doolin officiating. Burial will take place at Winnemac Cemetery. Contributions may be made to the Madeireville Assembly of God Church. Online offered at framemortuary.com. To Frame Mortuary, Corey Albright Chapel, Madeireville. 103-year-old Rosemary Reed of Oxford passed away on August 7th. Visited August 15th at St. Patrick Catholic Church, in time until 1 p.m., followed by for Rosemary Reed at 1 p.m. Eastern. Burial will be in Boswell Cemetery, with Father Sean Aaron officiating. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Homes, Fowler Chapel. Memories and condolences may be shared at kellerfh.com. 83-year-old Elnora Ann Walters Girton of Culver, formerly of Monterey, passed away on August 11th. No visitation and no funeral services will be held. Per Elnora Girton's wishes, cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory, Winnemac, with private entombment to take place at Riverside Memorial Cemetery, Monterey. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. 5th of Franklin, Indiana, formerly of Rensselaer, passed away on July 28th. Visitation will be on Saturday, August 16th from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. Eastern Time at Flynn and McGuire Mortuary in Franklin. A celebration of life for Craig Smith will also be held on at Flynn and McGuire. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by
Weather is brought to you by George Ade Memorial Healthcare Center.
Today, patchy dense fog before 9 a.m., so be careful while driving. Sunny with a high near 84. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 63. Friday, sunny and breezy with a high near 88. Friday night, mostly clear with a low around 68. Sunny and hot with a high near 92. Saturday night, mostly clear with a low around 71.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Welcome into Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
A pleasant good Thursday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. Beginning with area girls high school golf at the Sandy Pines Golf Club in DeMont, Kankakee Valley hosting a three-way match with Valparaiso and Wheeler. The Cougars winning the match, shooting 175 as a team, with both Maggie Norwayne and Molly Summers each shooting a 40 baseball. The White Sox fall by the lowest final possible, a 1-0 loss to the Detroit Tigers, wrapping up a three-game series yesterday afternoon. Tigers depart right field, taking 2 of 3. The lone run, top of the 6th. White Sox lefty Martin Perez out of the bullpen, facing Wenzel Perez with the bases loaded as the Tigers right fielder delivered a sac fly RBI. Driving in from third, Kerry Carpenter. White Sox lineup just producing 2 hits. An off day awaits Sox today before beginning a two-city 6-game road trip. The Martins, first since mid-April, activated off the 6th AIL, the result of inflammation on his pitching elbow, designating for a assignment left-hander Jared Schuster and optioning fellow Sam Boozer to AAA Charlotte. Cubs pulled to even last set in Toronto, getting by the Blue Jays 4-1. Excellent start over 5 2/3, 8 strikes, just 1 hit allowed. Horton now 7-3 and has victories in his last 4 starts. Mike 2 RBI night. He went yard for his 23rd homer of the year. A solo shot in the 3rd. Deep in the 5th, Seiya Suzuki and RBI. Blue Jays wrap up this series with a rubber game this afternoon. However, the news not all that good for the Cubs last night in their half of the 8th. Catcher Miguel Amaya, who made his return off the 60-day IL, had to be carted off the field. The injury raced down to first on an infield single. As off the bag, he tumbled over and could not get up. Amaya will head back to the IL, yet Cubs manager Craig Counsell said after the game that Amaya has a sprained left ankle and that X-rays came back negative. Now, as here to be calling up a big part of their future in hopes of making a postseason run now. According to ESPN, late last night, the Cubs will call up top prospect outfielder Owen Casey, who's expected to join the club in Toronto for the series finale. Casey, who is from Burlington, Ontario, 30 miles southwest of Toronto, has shined at AAA Iowa 93 games, hitting .289, 22 homers, and an OPS of .955. NFL, as the Bears held an open practice yesterday, it was announced by head coach that the starters will play this Sunday night in the second preseason game as the Bears will host the Buffalo Bills at Soldier Field. That does include quarterback Caleb Williams, who sat out this past Sunday's preseason opener against the Miami Dolphins. Out of Colts camp yesterday, the team signed defensive end Marcus Haynes and placing wide receiver DJ Montgomery on injured reserve. Montgomery had been absent recently from practice due to an unspecified injury. As far as Haynes, he played this past spring with the San Antonio Brahmas of the UFL. Colts will hold a joint practice today with the Green Bay Packers ahead of both teams gathering for a preseason matchup on Saturday. WNBA, the Sky fall 71-62 at the Connecticut Sun. Sky center Cardoso did total a game-high 24 points. Also, 3 players ejected in the second quarter after a physical altercation underneath the basket. Those players, the Sky's Rebecca Allen, Ariel Atkins, and the Suns' Bria Hartley. And that's a look at your sports for this Thursday. I'm Frankel.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you. Technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Let's play Find the Big Deal with Stragan Mantil. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. We're looking for the price today on Coke 24 packs on sale at Stragan Mantil. 219-866-4104. Let me know the price on that. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Stragan Mantil and Touhyville.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify? No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to end your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other IRS actions. Make sure you're getting the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima today for a free confidential consultation.
Call 800-707-4522. 800-707-4522. 800-707-4522.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Congratulations to Sheila in Rensselaer. She knew that 24 packs of Coke are on sale this week for $8.99 at Strachan Mantell when you use your digital rewards account. You can shop online at StrachanMantell.com. You can set it up for pickup or delivery. You get the same prices as you see in the store, online coupons, reward points, and more. Strachan Mantell, life made simple, food made easy. Visit StrachanMantell.com. All right, your second chance to get registered. $50 gift card is up on the WLQI and the Gold Facebook pages. Head over there, comment with the price and the same item. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Strachan Mantell and Touhyville. We'll draw the winner tomorrow. Good luck.
This just into the newsroom. Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer, has a new telephone number. It's 219-204-2140. That's 219-204-2140. New telephone number, still your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs. That new phone number once again for Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer, 219-204-2140.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for REMC.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Looking for the freshest fruits and veggies around? Come on down to the Rensselaer Farmers Market every Saturday morning from 7:30 to 11:30. Alec Park on Cullen Street, right across from the police station. Seasonal produce to fresh baked breads, sweet treats, beef, pork, and from local artists. There's something for everyone. When it comes to fresh fruits and vegetables, shorter time and distance farm to table means more vitamins, more minerals, and more flavor. And don't forget, our Tuesday evening markets run during July and August from 4:30 to 6 p.m. so you can stop by after work. Cash preferred, street parking available. Eat healthy, shop local, support farmers. Only at the Rensselaer Farmers Market.
97.7 The Q.
Touhyville. You know what they say? Two Tuohys are better than one.
Seem very excited. You seem excited.
Oh, what's to get excited about?
What excited about?
Well, let's see. It's Thursday, right?
It's just Thursday.
Just a regular Thursday.
Well, I, for one, am very excited about
this show.
Yep. Nothing to get excited about.
That's negative thinking.
I don't have time for that.
I'm just going to start talking, and there we go. It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Steven Show with you. Good morning. Did you know that we stream live on video, the whole show? You can watch us on YouTube, on your smart TV, on the YouTube app, Roku, Amazon Fire Stick, also on Facebook. If you're watching on either of those, if you're watching on YouTube, do us a favor, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Here's what it does. Helps people to find us, so other people that like these kind of shows can find us, and it helps us with advertising. So we can point out to advertisers, here, these are the folks that listen. These are the amount of folks that listen. Mm-hmm. We're not going to go specifically to a client and go, you know, Bill Smith over in DeMont listens to us every day. We're not. I'm saying numbers wise, it does make a difference. So also on Facebook, like the video while you're watching it. It helps it get up to the top of other people's feeds. So it does help us out when you do that kind of stuff. So if you're a fan of Touhyville, let other folks know that we're here doing our thing every morning, Monday through Friday. Although next week we're taking a couple of days off. Mm-hmm. We're going to our annual trip to South Haven. We got to get a couple of days R&R to get back into the world again. So
Yes.
So I mentioned our video because it's sponsored in part by our friends over at the Kasanovich Umfleet McDonald's, where we went and got the McDonald Land fun deal yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So here was to me when I went to go order on the app, and I don't know if it's different when you order in person. So it's a fun time adult Happy Meal. It's called the McDonald Land Meal. You can either get a quarter pounder or you can get the 10-piece McNugget. You can choose the size, small, medium, or large, for your fries and drink. But the only drink option is a shake. I have not had a McDonald's shake probably easily 5 years, I'll say. And we got shakes yesterday. You had some because of the sugar content, and you had already had fries and ketchup. You know, so but I had it with my meal. I forgot how good a shake is with the fries, like the combo of the fries.
You did the dipping thing?
I didn't. I would just eat, but you know me, I bite, drink, bite, drink, bite, drink. So it all gets together. Yeah, it's the same flavor. So good. And you can also download it from the app, or you can app. So download the app today and save big.
Now, what happened to the berry?
It's a choice.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
But that's why I texted you and said, do you want a chocolate shake? Yeah. I guess I should have said, or do you want the berry? But yeah, it's a choice.
Got it.
So I wasn't adventurous enough for the berry. Yeah, no.
You were like, let's not get crazy.
I didn't want to do that. No. Also want to mention our friends over at Jasper County Community Services. Stuff going on all the time. So today is Thursday, the 14th. Okay.
So we had Popsicle Day.
Yeah.
We had book.
Book
Club Day.
Sure.
And now we're having.
Today is Seniors in Motion at 10.
Okay.
So a little light exercise and some stretching and stuff.
Good.
10:30 we play Scrabble.
Okay.
Then there's lunch at 11:30. 12:15 Bunko. So fun time stuff at Jasper County Community Services. This is at the Rensselaer Senior Center, by the way, is where that's going on. So let's see. Also, regularly on Wednesdays, they do Kings Wild. They're looking for card players. Okay. Friday, tomorrow, you've got Friday morning breakfast. Okay.
Oh, yummy.
Biscuits and gravy casserole tomorrow for a $2 donation.
Okay.
So good stuff. Go and like the Jasper County Community Services on Facebook to find out what they're doing at the Fozzie Senior Center in DeMott and the Rensselaer Senior Center. Obviously, that would be in Rensselaer. Yeah, that works out, the naming of stuff. So there you go. Susie says, good morning, Touhies. You are so busy doing such good things. Thanks for your community involvement. Much appreciated. Susie, thank you very much. That's very sweet. We really appreciate when you guys say nice things about us. That's so nice. We appreciate you guys because we know you have choices on what you can do with your morning. You watch stuff on TV. You can listen to other stuff on the radio. You could just choose to sit and read a book, whatever it is. So you guys get up, either get on your computer, on your television, and watch us. So hi, thank you to everybody that watches. We appreciate it.
You did that like the little kids.
Hi. That's what I was thinking of, was like the little kids watching before school. Hi. And I was doing that with a little one the other day. I was at Strax and she was in the cart. Mom was like paying and she was in the cart just looking at me, but there was some kind of rhythm in her head. She was just like dancing. And so I started dancing with her and she's like, yeah, we were having a good time. So
She's
yeah,
our youngest listener.
yeah, she was loving it. So so anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. So says we feel the love, even though there's another couple out there that is hitting the podcast and the interweb with their streaming. That apparently is
slightly more popular.
Is doing like a little bit bigger. They apparently broke the internet.
Hey, this is Taylor Swift, and you're listening to Touhy.
Yesterday, 1.3 million fans tuned in to the Kelsey Brothers podcast.
Oh.
when they did it live to watch Taylor Swift, and it broke the internet.
Our numbers are just slightly lower.
Not much. Pretty similar. Very similar.
Just drop a couple, 3, 4, 5 zeros.
Just
Woo!
about 1 hour and 44 minutes in, the screen went black, and the New Heights social media account had to inform fans that they experienced a glitch and would be back shortly. Eventually, order was restored. The stream just got cut off.
Order was restored.
Yeah. So some takeaways from it. Taylor shared the cover of her 12th album, The Life of a Showgirl.
Mm-hmm.
She shared the 12-song playlist, one of which includes a song with Sabrina Carpenter. It's coming out October 3rd if you're a Swiftie. There will not be any bonus songs, so it's just 12 songs for her 12th album. Makes sense. She says she chose the color orange because it feels like kind of energetically how my life has felt. She said the album is about what was going on behind the scenes in my inner life during this Eras tour, which was so exuberant and electric and vibrant. So she was enjoying that.
She's so in love.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
That's English for I'm a
Just
smitten
having
kitten.
fun. Just having fun. Yes, loving life.
Yeah.
Taylor's goal for the album was to create, quote, melodies that are so infectious that you're angry at it. Wow. All right. And lyrics
great.
that are just as vivid, but crisp and focused and completely intentional. Somehow she found time to work on the album while in Europe for the Eras tour.
Wow.
Travis Kelce said all 12 songs are bangers. They're all bangers.
And MASH? Or no?
Sure. Well, she was over in Europe. So he says it's a lot more upbeat and it's a lot more fun pop like excitement. And so I think it's a complete 180 from a lot of the songs on the Tortured Poets for sure. So that was like her, what I understand. Taylor says the theme of the album isn't really about what happened to me on stage. It's about what I was going through off stage. Taylor says there's do's and don'ts of leaving Easter eggs for fans. They'll always point to her music and never her personal life. So she's currently obsessed with making sourdough bread, if you were curious, and says she talks about bread 60% of the time now. There you go.
Funny.
I also that apparently she had way into football and like knows the plays and knows the stuff,
That's
you know.
funny.
Yeah. So, but they said, yeah, that's just how it is. Like he likes when she comes to the games, like to see his show, and he likes to go to her shows to see her show, you know?
Mhm.
So yeah, I think it's, I don't know. I know people complain about it and stuff. I think it's great. For me, anytime I can see happiness in the world, whether
And
it's two
people in
people
love,
or
I
like,
love that.
yeah, I like happiness.
Brings me back to our wedding.
Yes, back when we were happy. Wait,
No,
what?
oh,
Who
for
just-
Pete's sake.
Steve, you said that wrong.
Whatever. Goodbye. Steve, you're fired. Goodbye. Yeah.
I was kidding. That was too easy.
Yeah,
that was
that
right
was a
there.
gimme.
That was right there. No, I get it. Yeah. Yeah, that's just it though. But I love all of that. I really do. I
Yeah.
think it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we just talk about something I'm not loving? Frankenstein rabbits.
Okay. Timeout. I just opened up the story. That was
I thought you
Just-
were going to be like, wah, 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 wah.
no. I
Taking
was
us up to love, and then whew, the floor falls out, and
no.
I'm like, I can't
No.
this morning. Oh no, I don't like this kind of
I
stuff.
had it next up on the list. Yeah.
Yes.
I
No.
literally was just open. All right. So if you're wondering what is Cheryl talking about, apparently rabbits are growing horns and turning into the devil.
Not cool at all.
Colorado rabbits seem to be growing horns and and this is not something from like Crazy World News or something. This is
Yahoo.
This is from Yahoo News.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah, and it's on top of it, it's a disease. So it's like if you find dead rabbits anywhere, you need to put gloves on and
Oh,
not that you're just going to pick them up and throw them out, but
or be
yeah.
in Colorado for
But
that
they're
matter.
saying they don't need to be euthanized. I don't know.
Parks and Wildlife Representative Yahoo that this virus is common in certain U.S. regions this summer. People in northern Colorado have been reporting sightings of wild rabbits with black horns and tentacles on their face. The rabbits appeared to have.
I can't worry about Frankenstein rabbits.
I mean, what in the world?
My list of worries keeps growing. I don't like it.
This
Sam,
is
I am
crazy.
Yeah.
Right?
And they're weird looking.
Yes.
No.
They really are.
Yeah. No.
The rabbits appeared to have black quills or black toothpicks and scabbyish looking growths on their face. That's according to one Fort Collins resident. These dark growths are most likely caused by a virus that tends to pop up in the summer called in states like Colorado, South Dakota, Minnesota, and Texas. The virus is called Shope papillomavirus, so SPV, which causes wart-like waxy growths on the rabbit's face and is spread through biting insects like fleas. Kara Van Hoos, spokesperson for the Colorado Parks and Wildlife, told Yahoo. The virus is found in cottontail rabbits, especially during summer months when there's a higher rabbit density and insect activity. This is just the weirdest looking thing. Like it looks like devil rabbit.
It really does.
Yeah. There's no risk of virus transmission to humans or other animals, though the CPW recommends that humans and pets should still stay away from and not interact with infected rabbits if they cross paths. Well,
if there's no risk of transmission, what's the deal?
Because they're turning into devils. They're very big and their eyes will get red and they will try to eat you.
Not cool.
It's not infectious, but they'll try to eat you.
Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
What could go wrong?
I mean, what is happening in the world now? Like what that this is where we're at. Like now we have to worry about rabbits that are
Thank you. I don't even look like octopuses.
Right?
For that reason.
Right?
Oh, and they showed Yahoo if you scroll on. Okay, goodbye.
So I've got the page open on our video. So there's one with just little horns sticking out of it, like a profile picture. But I scrolled down, and if you see the back of it, I mean, it looks like there's something trying to, like some kind of black monster is trying to eat its head.
Well, and
really
then
weird.
Scroll down to where this
Oh,
you
boy.
see this.
Okay.
Talking about Taylor Swift's orange and energetic and
oh, it's got like sticking a mouth and stuff. That's from the video there. Okay, so now it's going to
okay.
commercial. So,
right.
Rabbits remain mostly healthy after contracting the SPV, even if the growths get very long and start to look like horns. The CPW does not recommend euthanizing the infected rabbits. If someone sees a rabbit with black tumors on its head or neck, it is not a concern for animal control. Supervisor at Sioux Falls.
Don't worry about it.
It's not our concern. There's no rehabilitation for wild rabbits with this disease. It's only harmful when the growth starts to interfere with the rabbit's ability to eat or drink, which does happen eventually. Oh, does not happen in every case. Got it. A person may be able to spot it if this is a problem, if they notice the rabbit doesn't seem to be able to hop properly as well. If you find a dead one on your property, regardless of whether its visibility is infected or not, Lindstrom notes that it is safe to wear gloves and handle the animal yourself.
So from this, Steve and I are going to be doing this show from home. We're not leaving our house.
Well, they're not in Indiana.
weirdo Frankenstein rabbits, and everything else is just back to normal. So until further notice, we'll be hiding in our
right? Absolutely crazy. Yeah. Wow.
But that said, poor rabbits.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Just
and
crazy.
another happy news.
Right? Yeah. So, all right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We got plenty of other fun stories to dive into, some silly stuff to get into.
And we're going to talk about the post you did yesterday with giving free tickets away.
Yes, we're going to draw some winners for some Indiana Beach tickets. That sounds fun. Mm-hmm.
Weather is brought to you by Bozeman Oil.
Today, patchy dense fog before 9 a.m., so be careful while driving. Sunny with a high near 84. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 63. Friday, sunny and breezy with a high near 88. Friday night, mostly clear with a low around 68. Saturday, sunny and hot with a high near 92. Saturday night, mostly clear with a low around 71.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4, 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, rushing to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Having your jewelry, coins, and collectibles properly appraised is often one of those projects that just gets backburnered. In the unfortunate event of a loss, however, you are going to want to be comfortable that your documentation is thorough and accurate, and no one is more qualified.
And some of you may not be aware, but Jeff Yerg is the only GIA graduate gemologist in residence in the greater Lafayette area.
And Liz and I both are the only International Society of Appraisers members in Lafayette, combined with the only 2 USPAP compliant appraisers for personal property.
Insurance, liquidation, fair market, divorce, family disbursement, and more. It can sometimes be critical that you're a qualified appraiser.
In these fluid and ever-changing markets, it's more important than ever to make sure your appraisal is up to date and your appraiser is properly trained, credentialed, and current with the latest legislation and standards.
Bjork's Fine Jewelry checks all of the right boxes for education, training, qualifications, certifications, and experience.
Let Bjork's Fine Jewelry be your personal jeweler while also offering Lafayette's largest and most complete jewelry store.
Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Bjorks.com.
George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brook, Indiana offers a spectrum of personalized services. Whether it's short-term rehabilitation or long-term care, each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips, and can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. George Aid is more than just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab, and therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or call them at 219-275-2531. George Aid Memorial Healthcare. We care for you in a quiet country setting.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
Gladspa Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Gladspa, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Gladspa Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Gladspa's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Gladspa Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at GladspaPharmacy.com. Gladspa Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
Touhyville. 2 Tuies, no waiting.
Good morning. I have an exciting announcement.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Today is Thursday.
Oh my God, that is so exciting.
No.
Wait, what?
What is so exciting?
It's almost Friday.
Tomorrow's Friday. That is exciting.
So get excited.
I'm so excited to get started.
Now take your position. It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Thanks for getting up with us and having some fun. Doing our thing. Portions of which are brought to us by Steve Specialized Services. Visit Steve Specialized Services on 231. Can't wait to see how progress comes as they get their log cabin big time showroom all set up. So the logs are going to be starting here soon. So visit them on 231 as well to save big on Bad Boy Mowers and Bandits. Up to $1,500 you can save right now on Bad Boy Mowers and Bandits. Also want to mention our friends over at the Rensselaer Farmers Market. Saturdays are the day to get out there and enjoy the veggies, the decor. You've got wood crafts. You've got mushrooms. You've got baked goods. All kinds of stuff going on. You got meat from Cult Family Farms. Tons of great stuff from the Rensselaer Farmers Market going on every Saturday morning at Halleck Park in Rensselaer, downtown Rensselaer. Also on Tuesdays throughout the summertime. And we've got a gift basket we're giving away tomorrow, right?
Melons and baked goods.
Melons and baked goods. Used to be a podcast. Somebody gave us that one yesterday.
Yep.
That was funny. That joke isn't going to get old to me, by the way. All right. Let's see what we got going here. Some folks jumping in to say hello. Tiffany and Madison saying good morning. Carrie and Todd all jumping in to hang out. We threw a post up on Facebook on the WO. We've got some Indiana Beach. So all part of our
Indiana Beach and Deep River Water Park. Both close, I think, in the next couple weeks. You have about 2 weekends.
Yeah. So
although
we asked
Indiana Beach, I looked, and they're open on the weekends through September, it looks, as long as it doesn't go colder than 60.
I think they did just extend that this year. I think they sent something out about that.
Yeah, but by October, done deal. It looks. Yeah.
So we asked you guys to tell us some of your favorite things that you did this summer. And we're just going to rant this morning, and we'll message you. See? And this is why I said on Facebook, we will message the winners. We will not comment because this stupid thing gets in there and is trying to get people to go to their page.
Yeah.
So
did you knock them out?
I'm about to. I just saw it just now. So just so you guys know, we never ask you for information to go to another page to win. Yes, it's all we do it.
Well, we'll never ask you for monetary information, or I mean, we don't even ask that. Nope.
Yep. So now I got I can as the Q page. Tiffany says Fair Week, Deep River Water Park, swimming.
Did you see Tiffany actually? Yeah.
That
looks
was
like her and Madison had a great time.
Yeah. Angie says, my partner Ed, our son and I spent 4th of July with my brother and my nephew. We all went to the zoo, the baseball. That's cool. It was a fun day. That's awesome. Julie says, going to beach and seeing our grandson. Let's see. Sarah says, we took the kids to the ocean for the first time. They also saw their first concert. We had loads of family and pool time. I love it. Love it. Autumn says, taking my dog to the dog park. Olivia says, ziplining through the Smoky Mountains. Adriana says, went to Wisconsin Dells for the first time with our kids.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That was our over a decade, probably.
Different Tiffany said, we went on our very first family vacation to Wisconsin. It was so beautiful. The kids really enjoyed it. That's awesome. We are number one with Tiffany's. On our annual summer family vacation this year, we went to Hershey, Pennsylvania to hear all about the chocolate world started, which was pretty amazing. We also got to check out. So my children got to go on a second vacation with their go on a fishing boat. That's awesome. I love all these. Kim says, rented a lake house in Irons, Michigan. Had our granddaughter's son, daughter-in-law with us, went boating, among other things, fishing, playing. Brandy says, being able to take my kids to the fair multiple times this year. Angelica says, kids. Well, that's coming up. And mini vacation to Wisconsin Dells, lots of swimming. Rayanne says, fair week, so many Chicago. So I love all those. Yeah. So fantastic. So the stupid little says nobody's won yet. We're going to draw our winners here, and we will message you.
Yes.
So, and I'm so glad I put that message. We won't comment because for some reason these things they say that you won.
Yep. And then they're trying to pull you down.
They're trying to get info, and it's that's not us, and it's so disturbing. They can just decide that and that Facebook won't get rid of these things. So yeah, so I would hope that Facebook jumps on this and somehow puts a stop to this. So going on. By the way, those giving away tickets brought to us by all of our great sponsors of Summer Fun.
Yeah.
Who have been wonderful all summer long. We've got Steve Specialized Services, Jasper County REMC, RH Mechanicals, Bozeman Oil, Rensselaer Marathon, BP and Raceway gas stations, Red Baron Liquors, the Town of Goodland and Goodstock, Smith's Ace Farm Store, Mayor Jeff Phillips in the city of Rensselaer, Sanders Cycle, Royal Oak Restaurant, Wagner Lumber and Supply, The Good Table Restaurant in Kentland, Peterson Ag Service, Yoder Port Boise Indiana Truck Accessories, Tri-County District, Carpet Barn, FTC Prizes, and TNT Tree Service. They're, of course, also part of our sponsors for our big fun time broadcast out of Goodstock this Saturday. We're going to be out there having a good time. So,
I can't believe it. It's a couple days. That's
I know,
it.
Right?
2 days.
Right? Absolutely fantastic.
Kicks off with breakfast and motorcycle run and then just great concerts, great food trucks, food and beverage.
Yep.
So grab your chairs and let's go.
Yes, absolutely. So today is tattoo removal day. So, and when I brought that up earlier, you immediately said no. It did make me wonder, though. Do you have any that you wish you didn't have? Like, not that you're going to get them removed, but do you have any where you're like, if I could snap my fingers and it would go away, I'd get rid of this one. Do you have any that are?
I mean, I have some, like I was a big Starbucks person for years and years and years, and now I'm not. So I do have on my ankle, I have my ankle.
My gosh, you're trying to do
and old.
You're trying to do exercise.
But I have like, I don't know, can you see that? Because I can't see it. I have like a drink, my venti drink right here. And I used to very, very skinny needle So it hurt. But yeah, now I don't drink Starbucks. So, and my daughter works for a different company, so take it off. It's just cute.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I was just
don't
curious.
know. I don't have regrets or anything like that. Yeah, that didn't symbolize. No.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just curious if you were just kind of like.
And I would never go through that because that hurts more than the actual tattoo.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just.
From what I hear.
Oh, getting it removed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just curious if there was ever any that you were like, yeah, I could have done without this one, you know? Yeah. So, Gen Z TikTokers say checking out of a hotel is so old person.
Okay, this is going to irritate me.
They say it's an old person thing.
I had a boss who just would walk out. And I'm like, okay, why don't you check out and then give them the time to get maid service in there or cleaning crew, whatever. I don't know. And to clean up and utilize the room again. And he would just say, not my responsibility. So we'd just walk out. Let's say we had a meeting at 6 a.m. or whatever, 7 a.m. You just walk out.
Yeah.
That you not give them the key back and say, thanks, it was great. Or thank you, have a nice day. Or just allow them to get on it. I don't know. What's your feeling? It's rude.
Do you? Yeah, I never.
Oh my gosh!
I never gave it any.
Rude. Not even slightly rude. I think it's rude. Rude.
See, and I think if it was rude, they wouldn't have started the idea that you could just leave the key in the room. Like they've allowed that now. So if they want you to check out, decided to make.
Or was just enough people did it? We're like, okay, whatever it is. Like,
I don't know. I mean, things change.
I mean, it's not
guess.
a process. You just take the key and you just go, I'm checking out 305 or what.
Just because I'm walking past the front door anyway, like I'm doing it. So why not just give it to them? So
right,
I
it's
do.
Part of that culture where how many emails do you get a week? And I'm not dissing our businesses. I'm just saying it could be any business that do not believe in hello and thank you or how are you doing or any salutation. Drives me crazy. Drives me nuts.
Yeah, it's just
like I just feel like no, we're not in that fast of a world that we can't say hello.
See,
how
I
you
call
doing? What else do you need? Is there anything else I can do for you? Thank you very much for the opportunity to work with you or to provide you with marketing solutions or what? Like, do we not care about each other at this point? And yes, I believe you should, as a human, care for people you're not establishing long-term relationships with. The person standing in line in front of you, the woman taking your ticket at the museum, just be nice. Like, what? Why? What?
I call it the textification of our world. Like that's, and I talkification of our, but the textification is the idea that, the email comes back and says, you got it. And I've started doing it too. Most of the time I don't, but if that's the conversation that when I'm at about the third or fourth reply in something, like someone goes, do you think yes? I'll say, yes, I do. Like I'll go back.
Yeah,
and,
you don't have to
like,
do two people. Last word. Okay, so long, farewell. I bid you, and like you don't have to. It's not a tennis match, but if you're providing it, if you still need info, or you're just nicety to it.
Okay.
Please?
So here's my first email, dear Bill, or I'll just say, hi, Bill, body of email, let me know if you have any thoughts. Thanks, Steve. He comes back with thoughts. Can we do this? This is this. That's it. That's all. Now, do I go back to, hey, Bill? Because now I feel like he's now changed the conversation to a text conversation. Even though it's an
now
email.
he's asking you questions. So you got to answer the questions, but you can say, have a great week. Enjoy the rest of your week.
Oh, yeah. But I'm saying,
saw that you promoted so-and-so on Facebook. Congrats to Sheila for whatever it is. P.S. Whatever it is.
But we're saying something different. So, but at that point, I dropped the formality of the, hi, Bill, got your message about that. Like,
okay, thanks for the quick response to my email.
I do stuff like
that.
But I don't go back to like, what I don't do is like the, hey, Bill, comma,
No, I'm not trying to dictate what you have to say. I'm just saying.
But that's a formality. That's how I would send an email all the time.
With no concern for who it is you're talking to, drive me up a wall.
Yeah.
Up a wall.
Yeah.
Just slow down and just show you care. And people argue, then I don't care.
Yeah.
But I shouldn't say you should care. But if we all just cared a little, this is hard enough as it is. Move everything towards just business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't like it, which doesn't mean it's right or wrong. But it does drive me crazy. Response at all.
Well, that I don't get. Yeah. 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 And I
Tell
feel
me
bad
you're not
because
going to
sometimes
do it. Tell me you're not interested. Tell me you think radio doesn't work, so that we can at least have a conversation about what your thoughts are. And I know if you don't get the response, then isn't that telling you something?
I don't think it is.
It doesn't tell me anything other than you might be too busy.
Right.
You might not understand that we're an extension, in our case, like with marketing, we're an extension of you. So you don't have to know how to write your commercial. You don't have to know what music to lay behind it. You don't even have to know what your message is yet. That's for us to help you with by asking the right questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like your lawyer or your accountant or whatever, they'll come back at you and go, okay, did you do this? Did you lose any money? Did you get me this document? Get me this thing so that I can do your taxes right. That's what we're trying to do. But you and I also go up and back about whether or not, this is a great poll question. If you're a business owner, would you want to know if we catch anything that might not be good, that we see that you're doing that might need improvement?
They're gonna say yes, but yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, because I believe you can't change what you don't acknowledge. And it's not an insult. Just like if someone said, I can't listen to you, Cheryl, in the morning because you keep interrupting Steve, I would go, ooh, interesting. Like it drives them crazy. And so maybe I might consider changing that or tweaking that, or I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
But how do I change what I don't know or what I'm not seeing because I'm too close to it? So I'm looking for, like, I don't want to say intimate relationships, intimate being weird.
Right.
But I'm looking for close relationships where we're trying to grow your business and we're working together to do that. I can't do that. The way to shut me down is no communication.
Yeah. Yeah.
And why wouldn't you want, I don't know. Why wouldn't you want to go beyond even the limits or your own expectations of growth? Unless you're planning to retire. I do get, like, some people are like, I can't handle the growth and I'm not going to hire anybody. But yeah. But I just, going back, I believe, even if what you're saying is like, I'm never going to work on radio. Okay. At least that's a response back. That's an acknowledgement that a human being is asking you a question, and a human being that might use your products and services.
It's kind of like what I put up yesterday on the WLQI Facebook page.
Yeah.
Asking if you're a business owner or manager that wants to know more about marketing. If you just want to know more,
right,
doesn't mean you have to buy something.
Right.
But the idea the aspirin for your marketing headache. We know that you're busy. We know that there's a lot going on. And there's probably about 12 times a day that me as a business owner, I say to myself, boy, I wish I had time to ... Decide 20 minutes, half hour to sit and talk with you.
Yeah.
You might learn some stuff and go, wow, that'd be cool if I could figure out how to do that.
Right. Let me budget for it. Even
Or-
if it's coming to the end of the year. So now we're talking 2026 fiscals.
And
maybe you can't do anything right this minute, but you go, okay, I'm going to switch some of my stuff around for next year and really give this a shot.
Right.
Because you can look at it like, oh, $400 a month or $200 a month. That's a lot. It's not a lot if it pays for itself in one person coming in and purchasing X.
Yep.
And you and I have discussed raising prices, all sorts of things. We've decided to keep the prices as is because we want to be able to target the small and medium businesses. But we are also a small and medium business.
There's that too.
We
Yeah.
are, so
Yeah.
in order to do high school sports, we need people backing high school sports. So
yeah, absolutely.
or else high school sports will get cut in that area. So it's just, yeah.
Yep.
It is still a business, even though we're out there to help people. So
absolutely. All right. Let's give away a pizza for goodness sake.
All right.
Put on those thinking now for the pizza quiz. Brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
What sets Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer apart from the other pizza places? Rick's is locally owned. Their dough is made fresh daily and hand-tossed, not run through a machine. Cheese is grated daily. Toppings are generous, fresh, and your pizza is baked to perfection in a classic stone oven. Looking to try something different? Try a pineapple, apple butter, or barbecue pizza. Call 866-7466 to place your order. Local delivery is available. Open Tuesday through Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Rick's Pizza. Taste the difference.
All right. It's time for Pizza Quiz, brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Hi, good morning. You're call number 7. Hello. Hi, you're call number 7. Who's this?
This is Mike from Kentland.
Hey, Mike. How are you, bud?
I'm pretty good. Hey, I just want to let you know that listeners know, or the businesses, the radio does work.
Hold on. You broke able to hear what you just said. You just broke up a bunch there. What were you saying?
To let your businesses know that radio does work. Because of just your show, listening to your show, I've patronized some of the businesses that advertise.
Thank you very much, Mike. We appreciate you saying that.
Wow.
That goes a long way. Just so folks listening know that actually goes a long way, that when a business hears that even from one person, they understand there's others out there that won't say it. So you go into a business, I heard them talking about you on the radio. That's why I stopped in there. So Mike, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Now I really want you to win a pizza, for goodness sakes. I may re-implement Cheryl's cheating rule. So, all right. So it's funny because one of them is McDonald's. We were talking about McDonald's earlier today. So which came first? McDonald's breakfast? Did they start first? Breakfast or Happy Meal? What do you
Breakfast.
Yes. 1972, the first breakfast item, the Egg McMuffin, was introduced. The kids' Happy Meal with a toy was first offered in 1979. So very cool. That is fantastic. So Mike, you hold on a second. I'm going to send you over to Cheryl's phone.
Can I say one other thing?
Please.
To also let the businesses know that you, as a business owner, do go above and beyond. I don't know I'm the one that won the Indy 500 tickets over to my house to make sure that I could go because they got lost in the mail.
Well, thank you, Mike. Yes, I appreciate you saying that. Yes. And let me just say, I don't do that for everybody because I'll be driving around all day. But yeah, no, it just so happened with the Indy 500 tickets we did. We had a 4-pack kept back, and it never got there in the mail. We've had a lot of mail issues lately due to Indianapolis, and so I know that you wanted to. I took a ride out to Kentland and dropped them off. So thank you, Mike. That's very nice. That's very nice. I appreciate you saying that. And you hold on. I'm going to send you over to Cheryl, and we'll get you your pizza certificate. Hold on. Wow, that was very cool. And glad we got us a winner there on the pizza quiz today. We'll try and get another one tomorrow.
When the pizza quiz are ineligible to win for 30 days. The pizza quiz is brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer.
This is the Q 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your day in Touhyville and stick around for Northwest Indiana's best classic rock all day long. Right here on the Q.
Time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Steinke Funeral Home. Visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com to ensure your final wishes are respected. Here's Russ Martin.
Rensselaer Central Schools posted on their Facebook page late yesterday morning that the primary school had an individual on school property without permission. The post said all students and school personnel were secure, and the situation was a threat to students or interruptions to the learning in place. The school corporation went on to say that the safety and security of students and school personnel remains a priority at Rensselaer Central. We contacted Rensselaer Police Chief Matt Anderson, who said the school resource officer did make an arrest, and more information will be forthcoming soon. A strong storm described as a microburst or strong downdraft by the National Weather Service passed through this area late Tuesday afternoon into the early evening, knocking down trees, causing power outages and more, especially west of Rensselaer in the County Road 1000 West, Buncombe Road, and Curtis Creek Golf Course areas. The Jasper County Sheriff's Office said they received a bad weather report forming over the Newton County landfill heading toward Jasper County shortly before 6 p.m. Just a few minutes later, a report was received of a camper blown into a ditch at the intersection of Buncombe Road and 1000 West, 1 mile south of High Power, was reported out at 6 o'clock west of the interstate. We spoke with Heather Hayes, Market Services Manager for Jasper County REMC, as well as Jasper County Emergency Management Director Karen Wilson, and they both confirmed several electric poles were blown down south of Buncombe Road. Hayes stated the number of poles affected were 8 to 10, and at the peak of the outage, they had approximately 400 customers without power. And the locations affected included the Kelly Green and Sherwood Forest subdivisions and others in the area as well. She stated some REMC members were back online in a couple hours, while others had power restored around 4 a.m. due to the amount of damage caused to the power poles. Heather wished to thank the REMC linemen for their response and efforts in the restoration of power. The Sheriff's Department reported that around 6:12 p.m., several down in the Curtis Creek area, and that a car was in a ditch, and a tree was down blocking the road just west of the golf course. Emergency management provided pictures to the National Weather Service, and they described the storm and its damage as a microburst, not a tornado. The Jasper County Sheriff's Department said they had received no reports of any property damage. We have reached out to emergency management in Newton County. Pulaski, White, and Benton County Emergency Management had nothing to report. Stark County Sheriff's Office said 37-year-old Devin Akers of Grovertown was preliminarily charged with the felony of intimidation with a deadly weapon on Monday, after it was reported a female had gone to a residence in that area to retrieve her belongings, and the accused allegedly made threats of physical harm. After arriving at the residence, deputies said they located several firearms and a potential improvised explosive device. The bomb squad was called from South Bend and also from Porter County. Authorities also stated illegal drug items were located as well. Devin Akers was also preliminarily charged with the felony of methamphetamine possession and the misdemeanors of domestic battery and possession of paraphernalia. A food distribution event from Food Finders Mobile Pantry will take place on Friday at the Morocco Community Building at 409 South Polk Street at 9 a.m. Food Finders asks that you please do not arrive before 8:30 for this drive-through event. Enjoy your day. Stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
If you were to unexpect how you wanted to be remembered and completely agree on how to honor your memory, at Steinke Funeral Home of Rensselaer, Morocco, we know that differing opinions among family members can cause avoidable conflict and stress. When you pre-plan your funeral at Steinke Funeral Home, your family will know exactly what kind of funeral you want and how you want to be remembered. Call Steinke Funeral Home at 219-866-5151 or visit steinkefuneralhome.com to ensure your final wishes are respected.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral.
Compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Memory Cemetery.
9-year-old Clayton Wireman of DeMott passed away on August 9th. 7 p.m. Central Time today at Borisma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Clayton Home Wheatfield, 6:30 p.m. today. Interment will be at Independence Cemetery at 11 a.m. on Friday. Board arrangements in lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Wounded Warriors Project. 68-year-old Michael Ralph Tim of Winnemac on Monday, August 11th. Visitation will be from 10 until 11 a.m. Eastern Time today at Frame Mortuary, Corey Albright Chapel, Maderryville. Funeral services for Michael Tim will be held at 11 a.m. Eastern today at Frame Mortuary, Corey Albright Chapel, Maderryville. Pastor Tom Doolin officiating. Burial will take place at Winnemac Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to the Maderryville Assembly of God Church. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements Corey Albright Chapel, Maderryville. 103-year-old Rosemarie Reed of Oxford passed away on August 7th. Visitation will be on Friday, August 15th at St. from 11 a.m. Eastern Time until 1 p.m., followed by funeral mass for Rosemarie Reed at 1 p.m. Eastern. Burial will be in Boswell Cemetery with Father Sean Aaron officiating. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. Memories and condolences may be shared at kellerfh.com. 83-year-old Elnora Ann Walters Gerton of Culver, formerly of Monterey, passed away on August 11th. No visitation and no funeral services will be held. Per Elnora Gerton's wishes, cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory, Winnemac, with private entombment to take place at Riverside Memorial Cemetery, Monterey. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. 57-year-old Craig Smith of Franklin, Indiana, formerly of Rensselaer, 28th. Visitation will be on Saturday, August 16th from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. Eastern Time at Flynn and McGuire Mortuary in Franklin. A celebration will be held on Saturday at 2 p.m. at Flynn and McGuire Funeral Home. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather brought to you by Monticello's Sycamore Drive-In.
Today, patchy dense fog before 9 a.m., so be careful while driving. Sunny with a high. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 63. Friday, sunny and bright, mostly clear with a low around 68. Saturday, sunny and hot with a high near 92. Saturday night, mostly clear with a low around 71.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies, and that's a lot of Touhy.
Who's ready for a show up?
Wait, what day is today?
Today is Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday's bad for me.
Thursday's perfect.
I don't know if you've worked with one of these. We call it a microphone.
Just let me know when I'm on, all right?
I don't know who you are.
Well, I'm something of a fan.
97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. Welcome to Touhyville.
Are we ready?
There's time
Stephen
for a
Sherwood
very
here, hanging out on Therapy Thursday with Dr. Nikki
Do my
Monty.
little Therapy Thursday dance.
We had a resident of Touhyville send in a question for last week's show, and then Dr. Nikki covered it a little bit and asked for some follow-up things, which he did. He sent in some follow-up that that we passed along to Dr. Nikki. So last week he had asked why he felt like he was never enough, and then came back and kind of said that really wasn't the thing. So I'm gonna let you take it from here on where his writings went to and where it led you to.
Well, I want to be a little circumspect about this, and it brings me to the first point. And thank you, Steve. And it's always great to be with you guys. It brings me to the first point, which is that he really doesn't want the details of what he wrote to me talked about in a sort of a straight way, because he's concerned about being identified. And so that would be my first interesting point. First of all, I do want to say to this fellow, and I appreciate the idea that at some points we can invite people who really want to have a conversation with me at the time, live and in person. Well, not in person, live and Zoom, at any point to ask you if they can come live when we are taping, which would be fantastic. I love that. I love those interactions. And I want to say that I suggested writing, which I suggest to everybody, and I do it in different forms. So I have singer-songwriters. I say, write a song about it. I have poets. I say, write a poem about it. I have people who already are doing journaling, journal about it. But if you've never, I don't really write it. Okay, then make a list about it, right? In some way, get yourself onto the page, because when you start writing, all kinds of things pop up and it inspires new understanding. Just doing the writing inspires, and people are very hesitant. So if you are afraid somebody will see it, write it and burn it. I don't care, or delete it, or wherever you're doing it. But the point is, have a relationship, a conversation with yourself that you can then go back and read and look at what you've written, because it's going to reveal a lot to you. And what this individual did was, for the first time, according to what he said in his life, he wrote about some things that have been very dear to him and secret to him. And, they weren't wild, awful things he had done. None of that. It was all about these feelings he had never discussed with anyone. And now he discussed them with this paper that he wrote, this monologue, or whatever you would say. And I found it extraordinarily brave that he did in the first place, because he's never done it before in his life. And as I started writing stories when I was, I think 8. One of my first stories, and I think I was 9 when I wrote it, one of my first, what I thought was really a hell of a story, was a simple little piece called Destiny. And it was about, I was kind of a deep child. Destiny, and it was about a town called Destiny, where everyone would go to find their destiny. Okay, it was little on the head. I've got to be a much better writer.
But for a kid,
yeah,
it's kind of deep. Yeah,
it's kind of deep. Well, my nickname, by the time I was 9, by my peers, given by my peers, was Mrs. Poe, Mrs. Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh,
the
nice.
dark poet. Yeah. So the Raven and those kinds of things. So it's a little bit on the dark side. But I had a lot I was very helpful to people. I was kind of the mother surrogate. I was in boarding school for 11 years, which my upcoming book talks about. But I was in boarding school for 11 years, and I felt like a throwaway. You really can't start boarding school at 6 and not feel like, what did I do wrong? Why are they getting rid of me? So my solution, I suppose, one of my solutions was to take care of everybody else. So I didn't know I was a therapist in training at the time. I was planning to be a famous actress. So, oh well. And but I had this great training in being this person who took care of everybody else. And I have a picture of me as a I don't know, I must be 2, and overdressed as always, because I've maintained that from it was obviously not my fault at 2, but that kept going my whole life. Overdressed, and I'm sitting in a chair like this, and I'm just a little girl, and I'm sitting in a chair, and I'm looking like this, and it looks like I'm doing a session. It looks exactly like I'm doing a session, and it was just one of those child photo shoots. But I'll find it at some point and
that's funny.
But anyway, so we start these patterns very early on, and we don't understand what we're doing, and the sort of the assumptions we're making, and the 3 of us have talked about this. The assumptions we're making about ourselves based on our experiences, our parenting, the world around us, what's happening in the moment in the globe. Now, of course, we know every minute of it, but even then, you can feel it. There's a connection we have to what I call the all. Right? There's a plug-in we have to the collective. Jung called the collective. One of the things. So I bet our listeners listening, and I want to say thank you so much. It was a very moving communication, and generous, and a little heartbreaking, because I know what it's like to keep emotional secrets. I did it for a long time. I did it in my marriage. My marriage is. I did it all throughout my life. I kept secrets because if you knew what I was really feeling and thinking, if you knew the struggles that I have inside, you would certainly not be interested in knowing me or being with me or loving me or feeling that you could take my advice. And of course, the more consternation I faced, or the more drama I created, or the more experiences that other people would say, oh, those were dreadful experiences, and me too, and all the things that people would do. Well, guess what? Every single one of those experiences built the house called Dr. Nikki. And I'm proud of that house. I love that house. It has disrepair now and again. I have to do some, redecorating or fixing some cracks or doing whatever I do to keep it going and be sure that it's not infected with any vermin of any kind or something hasn't snuck in. But basically, I finally love and like myself. And that is been a job in itself. If I did nothing else in my life, that was a job to get to that point from where I started. And, just in a little bit of, just say my own story a little bit, which I think a listener or several listeners will concur with or experience, is that my father left when I was 4. And I thought he left me. He didn't leave me, he left my mother. But I didn't know that. I thought he left me. And so, and I thought my mother sent me to boarding school at 6 because there was something wrong with me. It had nothing to do with me. But I didn't know that, because we always take everything personally, right? And then we start to form all this information about how we need to live our lives. Oh, you know what? If I spend my life taking care of other people or working really, 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 really hard all the time, then I will prove that I'm worth caring about, loving, existing. If I can do all that, I will prove that I'm worthy of your attention. So how does that start? Well, first of all, just talking about that secret piece, hiding ourselves, our feeling selves. What really is the point of that? And I have to say, in an odd way, and this will not be popular, but I think it's selfish. I don't think it's kind to others or makes us reliable or believable or, any of the things that we think we're doing. I don't think that happens when we keep emotional secrets. I think it makes us small, and
inauthentic.
Inauthentic. It supports our fears. It reinforces our doubts.
Mm-hmm.
And if we want to find purpose in the world, for instance, if we want to find our purpose, and by the way, I think with purpose, which I work with a lot of people, I just started working with somebody he just turned 40, and he's got everything in the world that you need. He's got the money, and he's got the beautiful partner, and he's healthy and buffed up and all the things. And he thought if he had all the things, that would be great. But guess what? It isn't.
Mm-hmm. That would make everything better or fix everything.
That's right. Mm-hmm. And it's great that he did all that, so he doesn't have to worry about peanut butter for his bread tomorrow. But the other thing is, he feels the emptiness because he's not been in contact with his emotions. So this secret keeping, which is, the real pandemic of our times, one of them, we've got a bunch, so what does that lead to? It leads to falsity, as you say, Shel, inauthenticity, and all of those feelings, twist up together inside, and eventually they rot, and we feel rotten because the feelings are rotted within us.
Well, and I'm wondering too, if because I'm sitting here thinking, if you attract to yourself that what you need, but you're denying what you need because you've got secrets,
right?
And what you're going to get is not really what you need. So you're always going to have a void.
Right.
And then that person gives you advice, and you're like, why are you telling me to do that? That's not even, it's not the way. It makes no sense, but it makes no sense because you're putting something out that really isn't you.
Right.
And you're not doing it on purpose. That's my thing. I'm trying to figure out how, if it's subconscious, is it that you always need to go to a shrink and work at this on a constant, so that because it's not like anybody wakes up in the morning to be deceitful and I'm going to hide everything. And it's not like
some people wake up in the morning, but there are some.
But I mean, yeah, most people though, you're not contracting for that, right? So I just wonder how you get.
No, that's right. That's right. But we know we're keeping secrets. We know we're keeping emotional secrets. It's just that we don't think that has anything to do with what's going on in our life.
Mm-hmm.
We think that, well, it's a secret. And it's my secret, and it's only affecting me. And it isn't only affecting you. So, but also, do you have to just go to a shrink? No, you can get some information from somewhere else. And, like this fellow who took immediately, I mean, he is primed for some great coaching therapy, whatever you want to call it, he's prime for it, because this is a person. I mean, I have people who pay me a bunch of money and I say, go write, and they come in. So did you? No. Okay. So
Right.
if you're not going to take, don't want to take direction, what are you going to learn? So, but the thing about having an outsider talk to you, or somebody who's not you, who has some good, and whose attention is purely about you, and maybe has some resonance with what's happening inside you, is that you are telling the information you're giving yourself is all within the frame of what you know. What you know is, I'm not good enough, or I don't deserve, or I don't know what I want to do now, right? So first of all, so let me go back to this thing about purpose. This happens, I think we reclaim, rename, and change in some ways our purpose as we go along.
Yeah.
Now, I know that my soul's purpose is, and I had this, made this discovery, a few decades ago, and I thought it was a brand new discovery I was making, and I rushed home to tell my husband. I was so excited about it, and I said, "Yeah, I went to this. I was at this workshop, and Brad, I came out, and I figured out I was born to serve." And he goes, "Well, yeah, everybody knew that. Why is this a new? How is this a new?
What's with the epiphany? Right.
No. I was born to serve. It was my soul's intention." He said, "Yeah, everybody knows that, Nikki."
Right, but it was new to you.
It was new to have it be this thing that rose up in me like a swelling river. And I was doing it, but I didn't know I was following my soul's purpose. And it doesn't matter what the shape of that is. Mine happens to be, healing. And somebody else's, might be a server in a restaurant, that's also, or serving the family, But not everyone is born to serve. That, would be, everyone would like to think they are, but that's not really true. What is your soul's intention? Well, that's a big conversation, and that's later. But my point is, we can, and I would, put forth the idea that we really should, I don't love the should word, rediscover ourselves over and over again. And so for somebody who's done that, who's had a bunch of jobs or done different things or tried different avenues to feel better and more complete, I say, yay for you. There's nothing to be self-loathing about, or, self-critical about in that. So that would be one thing. But the emotional secrets are not helping anybody in the world, people. No. This is what connects us. And within that conversation around connection, I just want to bring up a little bit Job. Though I'm not a religious person, I am a spiritual person. And Jung, who's one of, my jam, Carl Jung, wrote this book called Answer to Job. And Answer to Job, Job is the archetype, the representative, so to speak, of suffering, right? And there's a lot of conversation about suffering, and a lot of sort of poor me, I suffer. And even those who don't say poor me about it, the suffering is the suffering, right? It's hard. We wonder why. Why do good people have to, why do people try? And why does it look like that guy who should suffer more is not suffering? It just doesn't seem right. Right? He's some people are spreading the suffering, and they don't look like they're suffering. And I would postulate that they are suffering, but it doesn't look the way we think it should. Okay. So the question was, why Job? We can go into a whole thing about if God is omnipotent and omnificent, Why did he have to make a bet with Satan or Satan, depending upon how you pronounce it, about Job and how he would respond if he was made to suffer? We won't go there. But anyway, there was this test, and this went on, and Job was suffering and suffering and suffering and suffering. Everything, he lost everything. And every time he lost it, Satan would say to God, yeah, but if you took away his this, then really would he still stay faithful to you? On and on it went. And finally, he said, yeah, but if you make him really ill and his body is all, would he still stay faithful to you? And so all that happened, and there was some crying and whining and carrying on, as one would under extreme suffering of losing everything. And in the conclusion, there were two things that were takeaways for me, and my understanding of where Jung was going with this is, one, Job realized that the kind of faith he was exhibiting was in many ways superficial. And so he was brought to his knees about what his true faith is to some degree. Right? But more important to me is this: why we suffer, why we have pain, why we go into all of the stuff that we go into about it. Most pain we have, by the way, is caused by our perception of what's happening rather than what's actually happening. But why that happens is because we are human, and it enriches, enlarges, and proclaims the basis for our humanity. So we become ever more conscious of our own humanity within and from our suffering, again, depending upon how we choose to perceive it. So what's the deal? What does that mean? It means that God, we are as important to God, for those who believe in that, in the word God, we are as important to God as God is to us. Because God has no humanity. How could God have humanity? God's not human. So suffering brings out, what Jung calls it is, we are the other face of God.
Wow.
Pretty beautiful. It's worth
a
little.
I've never heard it said like that.
Yeah. And so I would say, in my way, in my more spiritual, less religious kind of way, I would say we are the face of humanity. Each of us is the face of humanity. And our dedication needs to be to being the best version of that face of humanity. So if I'm keeping secret my pain or my fear or my concern or my moments of not feeling like I'm enough, or am I going to be all in for love? What? That didn't work out so well all my life. Why would I do that now? If I'm going to do that and I'm going to hold myself back and shut myself down and not give it all I've got, whatever it is, I am spitting in the eye of all of humanity and of this great gift I've been given to be the human being. Now, the East Indian religions and faiths believe that all suffering is resistance. So the more we push against, the more the suffering will be. The more we surrender, the less suffering we will have. So the more we refuse to reveal our true self, our authentic selves, our feeling selves, the more we'll suffer. The more we tell the truth about our feelings and what's really going to happen. I'm afraid I'll never find my true purpose. What? I mean, is the earth going to open up and swallow you? You know what will happen when we tell the truth? people flock to you to say, I know, me too. Me too. Oh, I'm so embarrassed about the thing I did, when I was 17, I did such and such. I know, right? I didn't do that, but I did this. And all of a sudden we're in a relationship, which I think is the most beautiful thing there is.
Well, and let's say someone is going to judge you. You just learn they're not supposed to be in your circle per se. Like they have a limited appreciation of where you've been.
Right.
That's probably not what they call in Hebrew your chevra. You're like
yeah,
chevra,
but
you're
yeah. That's true, and it's not about you.
Mhm.
Again, going back to my father leaving, it's not about you. It's not personal. They're not liking what you said or being afraid of what you said or judging you for what you said. Is really them about them.
Right.
Afraid that you will find out something about them and you will judge them, and then you will cut them off, and then you will, etc. So that, maybe they're beating you to the punch or whatever they're doing. And so, again, to remember that if there is a notion, which is a hard thing to learn in the first place, but once you learn it, you're gold or golden, is that everything, all healing is a change and a shift of perception. Perception is everything. And what we do is we go through the world projecting, taking our feelings, thoughts, hopes, wishes, dreams, hesitations, doubts, and judgments, and throwing them onto the screen called other. And what if every thought you had was really about someone else? Oh, that's a terrible choice of what's happening over there. What if it was, if I wasn't thinking about her, what would I be thinking about myself right now? What if everything is really self-centered? Now, I always say, so we talk about selfishness, and people love to throw around the word narcissism and all of that. And there's healthy narcissism. Everybody has narcissism. Everybody. We're supposed to. Mm-hmm. Like when a kid is a little toddler, they're supposed to be the attention seeking, and we're supposed to give them attention. We're not supposed to push them off as if they don't matter, because now they're going to have to try to spend their life getting what they didn't have when they were little. But I say this, that being self-centered, which so many people are right now, social media being a kerosene thrown on that fire. But anyway, self-centered wants to move to being self-centered. Can we be centered in ourselves and offer ourselves authentically to other?
Is there anywhere that you need to go with the resident of Touhyville that sent in the stuff? Is there anywhere that you need to go with that? Follow up.
I know this is going to.
I know he didn't want to get detailed, so it kind of got eccentric
this
today.
Is,
but yeah.
There's two things. One is an offering, and which is that this person is welcome. And I don't do this a lot because you imagine I would have no time to do anything else. But he or she is welcome to write me directly at Dr. Nikki at stucknomore.com. Okay. So that's one thing. And I'll do a little bit of a dialogue with him. I'm not going to do, therapy by email, but I will I'll give some, be a little more detailed. And the other thing is, and this is the totally self-serving part. That wasn't self, that was other serving. Read my new book, The Divine Dramedy of Nikki Joy, a true crime tale. Because when I read what was written, I'm telling you that this person will to some degree, she will recognize themselves in my book. And my book is not it's a memoir, but what I did each step of the way to start to heal myself from my dreadful self-contempt I think we'll give some information about what direction to go in.
We'll be back in just a little bit.
Hello.
Hey, man, I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clean and I need help loading my truck and taking the, it could only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Ready to add some play to your day? A little woohoo to your to-do? An exciting peek to your busy week? Then you're ready for scratch-offs from the Hoosier Lottery, starting at just $1. Play today and play responsibly.
Recorded in front of a live studio audience. Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Home Improvement Guru. We're in the lightning round. The winner of this round will be the grand prize winner. So let's go. What hardware store has been serving Rensselaer and the surrounding area with the goal of being your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs since 1987? Bill.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Who has a great selection of name brand hand and power tools, paint, plumbing supplies, doors, and windows? Susie.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer?
Correct. Our final question. If you call 219-204-2140 when you're looking for help with a project, they can refer you to the right person for the job. Joe.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Looks like we're out of time, but with Kim's Hardware and Lumber, you're always a winner because from the roof to the basement, Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer, has open 7 days a week.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here. Based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025, Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a month in bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
I love a day on the water with friends, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis sometimes holds me back. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy.
Teaching music is my passion, but my active psoriatic arthritis can limit me at times. Now I'm treating my joint symptoms with Skyrizi.
With Skyrizi, most people with plaque psoriasis saw 90% clearer skin at 4 months.
Or if you are an adult with active psoriatic arthritis, Skyrizi helps you move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
There's nothing like clearer skin.
There's nothing like better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZZI to learn more.
Touhyville. Double the Touhies, double the fun.
Morning. Morning.
It is a great morning, isn't it?
So nice to have you back.
What up, Daddy-O?
It's Thursday.
A great way to start your morning.
Yeah, see, I was planning on sleeping in. Don't do that.
Don't do that. You'll miss all the fun. Who's ready for some nonstop, totally scheduled fun?
This show is fun.
Fun?
It's fun.
What fun?
Okay, let's do it. It's showtime, folks.
Welcome to Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you. Hope you enjoyed Therapy Thursday with Dr. Nikki Monty. We'd love to hear your feedback on that and other things we do on the program. You're always welcome to message us on Facebook through WLQI 98 Gold or Touhyville. Let us know your thoughts. Portions of the show today brought to us by Birks Fine Jewelry, creating dreams and memories through knowledgeable and creative custom jewelry design. Let them turn your ideas into wearable pieces of art at the corner of 18th and Main and Lafayette. Visit Birks.com. Also want to mention our friends over at Shorty's BP Raceway and Marathon Gas Station. Stop by Shorty's in the morning for breakfast sandwiches, biscuits and gravy. I talked to Shorty the other day. They do have biscuits and gravy. It's been confirmed. So you can stop by for that. And as well as breakfast pizzas. So, and I checked with them on the time. It says they start getting breakfast going at 5 a.m. So, so if you want to grab breakfast, you can stop by Shorty's Raceway. Shorty's Marathon by the tracks in Rensselaer. And of course, you can always grab Hunt Brothers Pizza in the afternoon as well. And I got to mention, we're powered up each and every morning by Jasper County REMC. Visit jasperremc.com for energy-saving tips during this hot summer. It's good to know that you can save some energy, maybe save a little dough, and they give you some tips on how to do that as well. All right, time for the Mr. P, Locksmith and Security Dumb Criminal of the Day.
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession. What I mean is, you don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
Today's Dumb Criminal comes to us from South Carolina, where a couple of teens were doing some stupid things. Two teens were arrested in South Carolina after stealing a train for a joyride. Happened last Saturday. The minors broke into the railroad facilities in the evening, started an engine that was connected to two others, drove it around the yard before taking it down the rail toward a neighboring town. They reportedly went on YouTube to learn how to start the train. Find everything on YouTube.
That's what I was thinking. And then when you said that, I'm like, of course.
Yep. The problem is they didn't watch a video on how to stop the train.
Okay, I was going to ask that. Yeah, I go, do they know how to brake? I wouldn't, would you?
No, I wouldn't even know how to start a train.
Yeah.
You know? So they probably should have watched the video on stopping the train, because on the way back from the joyride, the track switched and they ran into several cars on the same line, forcing them, one of them to derail and causing significant damage. Yeah, so not such a joyride. The minors were charged with burglary, grand larceny, malicious damage, willful destruction of railroad property, and injury to the railroad.
Oh, and isn't that federal?
I don't know if that's federal or not. I do not know, to be honest with you. Yeah. Protect yourself from dumb criminals with Mr. P, Locksmith and Security. 219-866-7171. That's the number you want to put in your phone, okay? That's your emergency number. That's your on-call 24/7 number, okay? You lock your keys in your house, lock your keys in the car. Give Mr. P a call, 219-866-7171. He'll come out as special new pass-through technology to unlock your car without damage to the paint or window. Not like the old days where you're in there with a hanger and you're scratching stuff up and you're breaking things and doing all that stuff. Nope. This is technological stuff that Mr. P has, and he'll be there in a flash. Also, if you're a business owner, you need new locks, new hinges, new closures, a new door, Mr. P is there for you. American Disability Act compliant as well. Visit mrplocksmith.com to find out more. Go and like Mr. P, Locksmith and Security on Facebook.
And
whoops, yes.
No, I was going to say, and tell him you love my song, my P song.
I don't know that you need to do that for him. Yeah.
Weather is brought to you by Rensselaer Iron and Metal.
Today, Patrick Dense fog before 9 a.m., so be careful while driving. Sunny with a high near 84. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 63. Friday, sunny and breezy with a high near 88. Friday night, mostly clear with a low around 68. Saturday, sunny and hot with a high near 92. Saturday night, mostly clear with a low around 71.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Things to so many people. It's your sanctuary, your place to host parties with friends and family, your place to relax in front of the front porch or run with the dog in the backyard. The team at Jenkins Realtors have been helping people like you find the home for everything that you need it to be since 1976. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, let the Jenkins team be your team. Call Jenkins Realtors today at 219-866-5908 or visit JenkinsRealtorsInc.com. Jenkins Realtors, trusted, respected, recommended.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us. We trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We had to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of a transaction. They know what's going on. They are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, exactly the process that's going to happen. I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over thank you very much. You like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC students, along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year, whether it's learning government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational adventures? To find out more opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunity.
When their country asked them to serve, they served their country. Now it's our turn to support our veterans. Make your plans now to be at Goodstock Operation Restoring Hope Music Festival, Saturday, August 16th in Goodlands Foster Park. The mission of this day-long music festival is to support the Jasper Newton Veterans Assistance Fund that provides assistance to veterans in their and Newton counties that are facing financial hardship. The day starts with a pancake breakfast at 8 a.m., followed by a motorcycle flag escort ride to honor our military heroes. Gates open at 1:30 with plenty of food, community vendors, and a day of unforgettable live music, highlighted by performances from Lindsay Lau, the Jason Wells Band, Hawaii Store, and Rock America. Buy your tickets online at goodstockmusicfestival.eventbrite. For more information and sponsorship information, visit goodstockmusicfestival.com or email them at info@goodstockmusicfestival.com. Goodstock, Operation Restoring Hope Music Festival, Saturday, August 16th in Goodlands Foster Park. Help support America's heroes.
Get ready, DeMont. It's time to rock the American Legion, featuring Eric Lambert and friends and the Cross Threads. Rocking the American Legion is at Post B American Legion in DeMont for the Post. This fun is for a great cause. Tickets are $15 each or $25 per couple. For all the details and to grab your tickets, head to the DeMont American Legion Facebook page and click on their events tab. This Saturday, doors open at 6:30. The show kicks off at 7:30. Let's turn up the volume for our veterans.
That's just the first step. Go well on your way to find me. Beat in the eyes.
Looking for the freshest fruits and veggies around? Come on down to the Rensselaer Farmers Market every Saturday morning from 7:30 to 11:30 at Halleck Park on Cullen Street, right across from the police station. From local seasonal produce to fresh baked breads, sweet treats, beef, pork, and chicken, and handmade creations from local artists, there's something for everyone. When it comes to fresh fruits and vegetables, shorter time and distance from farm to table means more vitamins, more minerals, and more flavor. And don't forget, our Tuesday evening markets run during July and August from 4:30 to 6 p.m. so you can stop by after work. Cash preferred, street parking available. Eat healthy, shop local, support farmers. Only at the Rensselaer Farmers Market.
All right. It is time for us to wrap things up. My goodness. I'm not going to lie. These Thursdays, Therapy Thursday is good. I like it, but it gets a little chatty. It's a long segment. So, but
Yeah,
it's
but
good
it's
stuff.
got a ton of good
No,
stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
It's got good stuff in there. Yeah.
Because
So,
we could probably go another 2 hours. I mean, on that.
well,
But
yeah. But that's,
everybody's like,
we're good with the half
an
hour
hour.
is going good. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, all right. But what that means is we did the dumb criminal, and then boom, it's time for end on a high note. So, are you prepared?
of course.
All right.
All right. Right straight to the point.
Mm.
Very laser today.
Okay.
Okay. From positive corners. You are being presented with two choices: evolve or repeat.
Ooh. Okay.
You're being presented with two choices: evolve or repeat.
All right. I like that a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah. Good stuff there. All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much. Hope you enjoyed listening to the program today as much as we enjoyed doing it. Have yourself just a super phenomenal Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday already. This Saturday's good stock.
What?
Yep.
Yes, good stock.
Yep.
Woo.
Have a great day. We will see you guys all here tomorrow. Take care.
Is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Glot Spa, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there